on Bigo, you know what I'm saying, in the audio, but they honestly was hating on me, asking for my Cash App. And so I blocked all of them people like I was discussing before I came on. I said I'll come over here because I didn't want to get banned for 10 minutes, which they keep banning me. I believe that, I always knew this, that Bigo don't like me really. So, because they always get me clipped or whatever. That's all they could do is take my pages. I'm blessed and I'm highly favored, chosen by Christ. I pray y'all strengthen the Lord. I love each and every last one of y'all. And you know what I'm saying? And we're just doing our thing. I am off today. Well, you know, when I got off today, you know, I'm off tomorrow. So Friday is here. The weekend is here. You know, when I be at work, I be honestly thinking when I be glancing and just doing nothing or whatever. Hey, my love, I be just looking, you know, at people's podcasts, and people be having the time in their life, but it's not always what it seems to appear to be. So, you know what I'm saying? But I be so mad because I be having to work on the weekends, and then when I'm working, everybody having fun, and I'm up here working. But it's all to the good because I get paid and all this extra kind of stuff, and my stuff will look better than theirs because I'm getting to the money. Thank you, my love. I do need to enjoy my new place. I've been waiting to get here. If y'all want to give me an Amazon, it's going to be in my feeds or whatever on Instagram and all over my platforms and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting, you know, with or whatever. So I was just doing that before I went in the shower, and I took out my dogs, of course. I always clean up or whatever. I'm a clean, neat person. That's why I just cannot wait to Astra gets groomed and washed, you know. So paid that cell phone bill, well, half of it, because it's $250. So my check wasn't that big because, you know, at Wendy's it was only $175. So, you know what I'm saying? I only worked 2 days, so it wasn't even that big. But it is what it is. They still got me on the schedule, but I don't know why, because I'm not going back. Hey, my love, we in the building. So, you know, I'm going to be sometimes sending y'all, a message to go to certain podcasts that I'm in the room with or whatever. I did it early this morning around 2, 3 o'clock 2, 1 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock, something like that, when I got to work or whatever and stuff like that. Hey, my love, we in the building. So, hey y'all. You know what I'm saying? I feel really good. I feel good. I had a great day at work. You know, I had my, good employee there. She was really awesome. We laughed the whole time. I made everybody laugh today. You know what I'm saying? Always smiling. You know what I'm saying? Great vibes. Everybody positive vibes. I don't know why these haters always come around me. I don't know. I guess they be, the devil is here to kill, steal, and destroy. So, you know what I'm saying? Just prayed up, stay honestly blessed. I believe that God is working a miracle in our lives right now. And I'm yet still praying for, you know what I'm saying, what we honestly been asking for and hoping for. You know, not just when we going through something, but when we honestly, you know what I'm saying, asking and expecting. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting for the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my love. So, that's why I'm so happy and blessed or whatever. Cheers to the podcast. I did not want to be on Bigo because they keep on banning me for 10 minutes. I don't know why they just keep on hating on me and coming over wherever I go. I just don't understand. It's just they so miserable. They honestly point the finger at everybody else and stuff and looking at themselves in a mirror and be like, oh, it's something about me that honestly people don't like. You get it? I'm a very lovable person, so I don't know why they honestly always got to come over here to paint a narrative that I'm an evil person. Because I guess because they want me to be that, and I'm not going to be what they think that I am going to want to be. I wanted some liquor. I didn't get no liquor. I couldn't afford no liquor, so it is what it is. I got the same Bud Light that I've been drinking or whatever. But mind you, you know what I'm saying? I'm grown. I could drink if I want to drink whenever I want to drink. As long as I honestly is not being, reckless and, drama filled and all this extra shenanigans that people do when they buzz and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I like to have a mellow buzz, and I like to just chill, and I sit. And most of the time, the beer just sit here half the whole time because I'm talking so much and all of that extra. I feel like if I just honestly ignore certain people or try to, then they'll move on, because only troubles only last so long. You know what I'm saying? And I can't be stuck in doing things all the time. Like, how long can a person put you through stuff? I've been on earth for 38 years. I do not honestly, I do not have time to honestly focus all my attention on negative, vibes or whatever, and that's not even me. I am, moving forward. I'm moving forward, and I'm blessed that God is honestly allowing me to honestly, move forward instead of honestly feeding into the BS and all of this extra. Last night was a shit show in that podcast. It's not always about me. I am the entertainer, blogger, and I can be able to be regular just like everybody else and sit and watch whoever I want to if I want to watch them. Yeah, I say I don't watch people, but if I want to watch somebody, I'm going to watch them. And if I want y'all to come and watch me watch them, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Shamar is very entertaining. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, to me. He don't have to be to them, whatever. And to me, you could just tell how evil these people are on social media. Because honestly, you know what I'm saying, he got the clout and the fame or whatever the case there is. And they did, and it wasn't even running up. The numbers wasn't even jumping. I was sitting in, watching, and the numbers wasn't even moving until I honestly allowed you all to come into the room and let them numbers jump. That brother got 1,000 plus, 100 and almost, and if I would have stayed, it would have went up even more. So I always get attention. Hey, my loves, I always get attention, and thank y'all for the thumbs up. So I don't need always attention, you know what I'm saying? I just like to sit and chill and watch other people. Every other blogger or broadcaster always come under a foo-foo page, of course, and they watch other people like everybody else. They want to see what's going on. They want to be entertained. They don't have to honestly sit, you know what I'm saying, in a podcast when it's haters like this bitch up in my comments and sitting up here always come around, and they do this not just to me but to everybody that go live. So they'll be here more than the supporters. It will be, you know what I'm saying, they'll be the first ones. Ooh, Lynn live, let me hurry up and go over there, let me start, let me try to get under Lynn's skin, let me say something, let me hate or whatever, because that's all they know. They don't have no fucking life. They so miserable. And I pray they strengthen the Lord. And I ask God every time before I come on here, like if I'm coming on stage or performing or whatever the case there is or whatever, I'm honestly praying before I come on social media, because I just don't got time for all of them evil spirits to come around me. I pray that they honestly fall short. And I pray that they honestly, you know what I'm saying, tremble and fall away from me. I hope and pray that every time I ask God and say his name so much, I hope that they leave as they keep coming in and leaving. You understand? I just pray that they just go somewhere, find somebody else to troll or whatever else the case there is and all of that extra. Just get the fuck out of my face. Because I really don't do nothing. All I do is just sit here and I give my opinion and my thoughts. I talk about myself. But anyway, it was a nice day today. It was, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't so cold and frigid, wasn't snowing and all that extra. It was like fall weather, it wasn't like I had to go outside with a big, winter coat on. I could have just went outside with just a hoodie on and, just chilled. That's why I just took out my dogs to walk them or whatever, because I haven't been walking them because I've been working. I pray that I get this job tomorrow. I'm very confident in it. So when I'm going to tell y'all once I honestly, get off the phone with the person. And I'm going to honestly tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, what it was and all this extra. Now my job, and let me tell you something. This is one thing I love about the job I'm working at. And I know that it'll always be nice at first and all this extra, but I'm definitely blessed that they appreciate me. You know what I'm saying? They appreciate the Queen Star Diva. Everybody, fond of me. They, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of environment that I love to be around. I love to be around positive energy. And no arguments, no fights or whatever. I told them they already, just because of me, they want Alyssa to honestly work with me. So I'm going to call my girl and I'm going to tell her, you know what I'm saying, that they want you to work. And plus I get a little bonus or whatever and stuff like that if I recruit people to work with me. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if my best friend here or whatever, but I'm going to ask her too. Because she's looking for another job as well. God say love your enemies. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly, I've been, see, the thing about going to church and stuff like that, you get taught how to honestly humble yourself. And it comes through time. It don't come when people expect it to come. It comes through time and wisdom and growth and, experience. And, you know what I'm saying? It comes with maturity and age. So, I'm just learning to, I always, you know what I'm saying? I always, like I always say, I don't have no hate for nobody. And to be honest, they can hate me all they want to, but I really don't, I'm not concerned about evil people, you know what I'm saying, because they don't affect me. They try, but they don't work. Like, they honestly tried to act like they got rid of my page last night. When I got off live, I got it right back on. Less than 2 minutes. All they could do is try to take my pages. That's all they keep trying to do. But I ain't went nowhere. So what's the point of keep on trying to do that if I ain't going nowhere? I told y'all I ain't going nowhere. I've been doing this for 16 years, almost 20, 26. So I'm not going nowhere. So I advise they honestly, keep on trying, keep on trying, keep on trying, because all their attempts will fail. You know what I'm saying? I'm touched by God. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. They might think they taking me through there, but they really not. They want me to be all depressed coming on live, honestly, being with the sad face and all that good. Yeah. She's a shift lead or whatever. She went to school for it, and she honestly have the credentials and stuff like that to be able to work and stuff like that. So yeah. You know what, my love? I don't care what they doing. It ain't gonna work. I ain't doing nothing. So, and let me tell you how it's so funny to me when they honestly attempt to do these things. People don't even, people don't care, because that is not me in real life. They honestly be looking at the people that's calling like weird. You know what I'm saying? So they can do whatever they want to do and all this extra. You know what I'm saying? She's qualified to open, close, and, being all the extra. If you notice, every time they attempt to do something, it don't never work. So what's the point of taking your time to do something if it does not work? It doesn't work. Because honestly, when I talk to people, I tell them that, you know what I'm saying, to be honest, because I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't really know these people. These people is weird. And the crazy part about it is that the people understand that the internet is weirdos. A bunch of weirdos that don't have no life and they miserable. Can y'all see that? Imagine that. Because honestly, everything that they, come on now, y'all. All this that they honestly have been trying to do have not worked. I haven't came on here crying. I haven't came on here without. I haven't came on here with all of this extra. It is Friday. That's not my job. So I don't care if they could have called a lot of calls all they want to. That's not my job. And I don't even go there that much. So please stop telling me what they're going to do. Let them do it. Let them do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting to the point that I always didn't care. I really don't even care to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm so a star that, bitch, I can't even be regular no more. I think I appreciate them for, making me feel like I know I am the Queen Star Diva. You understand? I am that. They boost my energy to make me feel like I'm that bitch. You know what I'm saying? The things that they do, and they so involved in my motherfucking life that they make me feel like I'm the biggest boss that they seen this far. Not no Rick Ross, bitch. I'm just saying, like, it's like when a mom honestly get antagonized when they have their children, their siblings keep tugging and you know what I'm saying, messing with each other. A person say, I don't give a fuck at a point. Stop telling me everything. Do y'all get that? I mean, how would you feel if somebody always came to tell you every little thing? Would you honestly really want to be bothered? Do you really give a fuck at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. They care. That's the problem. But it's all to the good because I know I'm that bad bitch that I always claimed that I said I was since I've been 4 years old. They always say, oh, Lynn think, oh, he or she better than us. Yeah, bitch, because you make me feel like that. Bitch, I already knew it in my head, but bitch, you really making me feel like that. You making me feel like, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'm that girl. Because ain't nobody else regular is going to go through the things that I go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. I ain't even making money. Bitch, I ain't even making money. Bitch, and y'all honestly hating. Bitch, imagine when I do make the money. When I do make the money. When I make the money, that's when you should hate, bitch, because I'm making more than you. Well, I am making because, honestly, apparently these bitches honestly got nothing but time on their hands. These bitches is so pressed and miserable that they gotta sit on an app all day and wonder what the fuck I'm doing. Who pressed? In real life. But they claim that they ain't pressed if you talk to them. If you talk to them, they claim, oh, we ain't thinking about land and all this. But you are. You really is. You know, and then on top of that, girl, I don't give a fuck who they call. Call motherfucking Jesus. That's who they need to call. Fall on your knees and call on Christ. And ask him, what do you must do to be saved? You know what I'm saying? That's what they need. They need Jesus in their life, You can tell that they ain't been upbrought the correct way. You can tell they got so much trauma in their motherfucking life. You can tell that if you hear their story, you will be empathetic because they honestly got so much, you know what I'm saying, trauma and turmoil that they honestly face. How much you want to bet these people don't have a father in their life? They didn't grow up with no structure or stability. These people went to fucking shelters, foster care people, all this extra. They went on the streets and all of that extra. Bitch, you don't tell me what to do. Get your stupid, silly ass up out of here. Thank you for the thumbs up, my loves. It just gets to the point that I really don't give a damn. In a minute, I'm about to start blocking people that's telling me stuff. Let them do it. Let them do it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they need to do, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Because I don't do nothing to honestly go to jail. I don't honestly go out here and commit crimes and all of this extra. I don't have no fear in my heart. I don't walk by a motherfucking sight. My faith comes from the Lord, so I don't honestly walk by faith. I walk by faith and not by sight. That's what the Bible tells me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit up here and always honestly address ignorant people that don't have no baby daddy in their life. It's a repeating cycle. They act like they don't have no trauma in their fucking life. They can't come on here and honestly vent to the audience and come on here every day showing their face and all this extra. These bitches sit up here and can't even cam up, can't talk to me. And these bitches sit up here and don't even cook a home cooked meal, can't talk to me. You know, these bitches don't even have a motherfucking no bills in a motherfucking name, only but to trying to get motherfucking help to pay a phone bill. Can't talk to me. You know, these bitches sit up here and be on the internet to follow me every time I go live. Every time I go live, they in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You don't like me, remember? Bitch, if you don't like me, then what the fuck is the point of you coming around so much? Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Bitches is weird. Wait a minute. When you pay for them, can you pay for them? Can you please pay for my braids, honey? Since you're so concerned, like you stay with me. Can you pay for them? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I need a wash, and I need, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, John, why are you? I mean, JJ, why are you in here? Like you know me. I don't know you. Don't worry about what my husband doing. I asked you. You know, you the one concerned. He's not. You the one asked the question. He didn't. So if you honestly so concerned, you honestly, you know what I'm saying, you know, get my hair done so I could be able to, you know, have the hairstyle that you want. Okay, honey? Since you such a man and got money. Shut up, bitch ass nigga. You know, because honestly, you can't even pay for your own motherfucking girlfriend hair to be done or your kids' hair to be done talking to me, okay? You know what I'm saying? All I do is work and come home. I don't have to look good for you, honey. I don't want to look good for you, all right? You a man just like your mama, bitch. Just like your motherfucking mama. Surely is. But you over here watching me. The fuck? Hating ass motherfucker. Piggly Wiggly ain't got no neck ass motherfucker. Huff and puff and blow your motherfucking house down. That straw motherfucking string ass motherfucking hair. I do. Apparently I'm in here. Apparently you in here watching. So why are you in here if you don't like me? See, that's what I'm talking about. IQs up in here. You could tell somebody didn't graduate. You could tell somebody don't honestly have any type of, you know, structure or stability in their life. You could tell motherfuckers is just honestly into me instead of worried about what the fuck they got going on. I'm sorry. That you worried about me coming live under, you know, 10 minutes going live. 10 minutes going live talking about me and why and how I should look. Why are you so concerned about how I look? You take your DL asses on, and it's always got to be a couple of niggas. Like, nigga, get on. Nobody don't want you. You go get some pussy or something. Go find something to do, because honestly, you know, I'm not it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never honestly claimed. It's at the end of the fucking night. I'm supposed to come on here and look all good for you. Bitch, no. I'm a real bitch, so I'm not going to honestly act and sugarcoat it. The fuck? I'm not fake. I don't have to come on here being fake. I go to work. That's what I do. I'm a homemaker. You know, shit. I'm a real life motherfucking homemaker. That's honestly, you know what I'm saying, doing my shit. I don't have to honestly do that. Wait till I get my stuff done and then come over here and look at me, okay? Because I'm not trying to look good in front of you. I already look good naturally. That's what y'all fake ass motherfuckers like. A fake bitch. And I'm not that girl. Thank you. I'm not about to go back and forth with a bitch ass nigga. Sorry. So lame. I sure did. Let me tell you something. I haven't had no hate like this since I've been on live, actually. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where the fuck Rick or, bridge that you was under, or cave that you came out of. I don't fucking know, but I know for a fact that, I've been doing this a long time. And let me tell you something. I never been through this type of shit ever in my life until just recently when Erica did what she did. Bitch, it only took one bitch to honestly do it, and not all these hoes want to see monkey do, monkey see, bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bitch. And then you honestly in my room, bitch. I ain't asked you to come here. Bitch, I come on for my supporters, bitch. I'm not on for you, bitch. Why are y'all here? It's so simple. Bitch, let the views go all the way the fuck down, bitch. The fuck? There's always going to be people loving on me. I got more love in the world than hate, bitch. Please believe that. And then on top of that, y'all in here hating on me. But but my supporters, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all the ones commenting. like, who gives a fuck what you talking about? To be honest. Bitch. I'm getting rid of hoes. I'm getting rid of hoes. Fuck you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Bye. I don't care, bitch. I'ma help you out, bitch. That's what I'ma do. Fuck addressing you hoes. Bitch, I'm going to kick you out, bitch. I don't need no admin or whatever the fuck in here, bitch. I got you. I got you. Y'all talk too much, bitch. If y'all don't like me, get the fuck about my face, bitch. I said that already. The fuck? They sitting up here wanting me to honestly explain myself over and over and over because they don't honestly get the motherfucking, they don't get what the fuck going on up in here. It ain't about them up in here. Get the fuck on and go live on your own self. And then go live on a hate train and honestly drag me over there, which I don't give a fuck. Like I've been saying since I've been on for 20 minutes. Bitch, I really don't give a fuck. Bitch, I come on live and these hoes come over here faster than the supporters. What's up with that? What's up with that? That's what I was saying last night when I went over to, G2T page or whatever last night. Them hoes come over there quicker than the supporters. For what? Why are y'all honestly following me everywhere I go? But then come up there and try to say something, which I got out of there as they was coming up there, which I didn't know they was coming. I knew eventually somebody dumbass was going to come up there and honestly try to talk about me or bring me up or whatever the case there is. This man honestly have his own people. They have their own shit going on. You see the comments talking about what's the topic or what's going on in the podcast. They start honestly talking about me for some reason. Like, the fuck, like, if I wanted to go live, it's so simple for me to go live. I would have went live just to honestly, you know what I'm saying, talk my shit. If I'm just sitting in the comments, just responding, laughing, and all this extra, you know what I'm saying, it's a big key to be in the fucking podcast. They got to keep mentioning my name, keep mentioning my name. Coming up there to talk about me for what? Nobody ain't even thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? They worried about the wrong shit. They worried about braids and stuff. They worried about appearance. That's how you can tell how ignorant they are. You worried about appearance, bitch. Oh, I forgot. That's why they don't have a house. That's why they don't have nothing, no credentials or nothing. That's why they can never get nowhere in life. Because they don't have nothing. They can't get their fingerprints expunged and stuff like this because they don't take the time to take the proper steps to honestly make their life a little bit better or whatever. You was there last night? You was there last night? Because I don't have to tell you if you was there last night. Well, this morning. Early morning. If you was there this morning, then you should know. So what's the point of you asking me? I was there. So, so what was the point of you asking me that? If I was there, that means I know what I'm talking about. If you wasn't there, then why are you talking to me? That's the problem. Thank you for the thumbs up, my loves. You know, and yeah, I know what's going on social media, bitch, but do I have to tolerate it? No, I don't. And I won't. I won't. Well, bitch, get out of here. And bitch, go on somewhere else. Go on somewhere else and figure it out, bitch, on your own. Go talk to a wall or something. You know, worried about my education, worry about everything that I do in my life. You know what I'm saying? Apparently it's something interesting if you bitches over here. Excuse me. I ain't blocking people. I'm just kicking them tonight. They'll come back and we'll try it again tomorrow. We'll try it again because if they keep on coming back with the same energy, I'm going to have Lucas block their asses permanently. It needs the same bitches that honestly keep on making foo-foo pages just to come over here. Okay. I've seen that already. It's you is spamming the comments. Get the fuck on, dummy. Get on, dummy. I don't care if you're judging me or not, bitch. Judge yourself. Judge the situation that you live in. These bitches is miserable. And they so mad at me because, honestly, I'm not miserable and hateful and jealous of nobody. Like, they're so mad. Like, what are you mad for? Well, you go live. You go live. And you honestly see how, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot that you're not popular enough to honestly do what I do. So that's that part. You know what I'm saying? I love, see, this is the thing. I have to honestly, this is why I love my live streams. Because honestly, you know, I already blocked them people a long time ago. So that's why I don't like to start a new podcast, because honestly I got to block them all over again. You know, I block hundreds of people, you know, because more people come, more people come, more people come. Yeah, they always gonna report me because they don't like what I say. But that's because honestly I talk real shit. And they just get mad because honestly they live with people. And how much you in the bed? If we walked in their houses or seen their houses or seen their stoves or refrigerators, it wouldn't be nothing in there. The stove would be all nasty. They honestly live trifling. They don't clean up. They don't walk nowhere. They don't take care of their health. They don't honestly do anything but just sit up here and speculate and dictate other people's lives and think it's cute. Then they honestly talk and like they ain't gonna get kicked. Like, the fuck? I wouldn't honestly go on somebody's live stream just to talk shit just to get kicked. That don't make no sense. What is the point of coming into somebody's live stream if you're gonna know you're gonna get kicked anyway? So you already came in here with the intentions to getting kicked anyway. So what was the point? I'm not going to nobody's room and I'm going to get kicked because I'm talking shit and talking about them. And they do this to everybody, not just to me. You know what I'm saying? They just trolls that troll everybody on social media because they don't have no life. You had something to do productively, you wouldn't honestly sit up here and try to judge other people's motherfucking life all day long. The Bible says judge not, but they still judge. I don't judge people. Yeah, they do. I'm a troll. Well, get your troll ass up out of here. Bitch, I don't need no trolls over here. You told on yourself, ho. Thank you for the thumbs up, my loves. You know, I don't need a big ass crowd to honestly be myself. That's what they fail to realize. I do this shit for free. I don't honestly come on here to get paid. and all that extra. Yes, I love the little cash apps that I get from my supporters. That's all I'm happy with. I don't have to honestly have 2 or 3,000 or 100 or whatever the case there is. You know, 20, 30, $40. Okay, that's good enough for me, bitch. What are you talking about? Oh, I forgot that I'm getting older, so I don't need a lot to honestly make me happy. You know what I'm saying? These people honestly got to be flashy and all this extra kind of stuff in front of the camera to make it seem like they got it like that, and they really don't. I can't stand for hypocrites to honestly put on some clothes and a little bit of, you know, haircut or hairdo, and then, you know, a little makeup or whatever the case there is, men or women, and sit up here and act like they just live that life. These motherfuckers living in the ghettos, and they honestly act like they just live in that life, like they paying, you know, all of this rent and stuff like that. They're not paying all this rent. How are you paying rent if you don't got a job? They got the nerves to talk about me. How the fuck are you paying rent if you ain't got no job and you on social media all day? You on social media all day and don't got no motherfucking... How are you paying your bills? The fuck? Like, I gotta go out here every day to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit on the app all day worried about the next motherfucker. Like, what is that benefiting me? What do I need to honestly, you know what I'm saying, worry about somebody else's motherfucking life so bad that I honestly, you know, I don't, like I said, I don't give a fuck who they call. They can call Ghostbusters for all I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck because there ain't nothing or nobody can do anything to me. They can't do nothing to me. They won't do nothing to me. These bitches honestly ain't never popped out. I ain't seen not damn one bitch come to my residence. Not yet. Not yet. Not one bitch say come outside. I ain't had to come on the camera and say, look y'all, this motherfucker outside my house. Did I? Oh, okay. Shut the fuck up talking to me. Lame ass bitches. You know, all they can do is just send pizza and motherfucking cops because they so weak. And then I cannot wait till the cops honestly start getting on these motherfuckers making false police claims, bitch. These bitches honestly risk their whole motherfucking freedom just to honestly prove something on a fucking app. Bitch, get out of here. Bitch, I don't know you. Bitch, and if you want to come, you come. Bitch, but you ain't about to talk to me. Bitch, come. Don't talk. Come. Come. I dare you to come. Bitch, they always act like they so motherfucking big and bad. They do this punk fake for the internet. They act like they so big and bad. You ain't big and bad. You ain't about that life. They run from the cops. Didn't you hear bad boys, bitch? They always run from the cops, but they so bad. If you so bad, then why do you run from the cops? Stay your ass right in front of the motherfucking building, bitch. You know, I'm so tired of these nothing ass bums. They come around every fucking time. They just want somebody to hear them talk or motherfucking type in the comments. That's all they want. Like I said, and I said what I said, ain't nobody pulled up to my motherfucking residence. Let them try. And how much you want to bet? They will be on, I'll go live. I promise I'll go live and show you. Hey, my love, I promise I'll go live and show you. I won't keep it on, but I'll just go live just to show you. Motherfuckers is incriminating themselves. That's how you can tell black, they talking about black excellence. Where? The fuck? Get the fuck out my face. Don't talk to me about no damn black excellence when you ain't even about that motherfucking life. Don't even know what black excellence mean, bitch. The fuck? They sitting the silly ass motherfuckers. They honestly, that's why I say what I say. I don't hate all black people, but I dislike the hood and the ghetto people. I can't stand them motherfuckers. That's why I would never stay in the hood or projects ever again. I would never ever stay in a hood or projects ever again. It's so dirty out there. They scums. They fuck on each other. You know what I'm saying? They alcoholics and drug dealers and all that extra. All types of prostitutes. All that extra. Like, get the fuck out of my face. STD. got the nerves to call somebody else all these names, bitch, because you know it already. You think everybody is the same way because you honestly live the way that you lived. Bitch, no love. You know, nobody love your stupid ass. Bitch, ain't even gonna have a fucking Thanksgiving. You gotta go over to somebody else's house just to honestly have a fucking Thanksgiving. The fuck out my face. Many motherfuckers sit up here and can't even cook or clean or anything. You have no credentials. Can't even honestly be productive. Can't even honestly, be, mindful of others. These motherfuckers, this is the only thing that I honestly say about social media. I can go outside and be myself in real life like any other blogger, entertainer on these platforms. Excuse me. And they don't have no issues outside. It's these bitches that come on hey my love, I do need a cash app. Let me tell you, these people, they come on the app and they honestly do all of this extra. But nobody really do that in real life. If you honestly understand. If you understand that, nobody honestly in real life is doing all of that extra. That's why they come on every day, because they're not in conflict. They don't do nothing. All they do is just sit here on the app and run their mouth. All they do is just sit here. These is the cowards that honestly just be behind the screen and just talk shit. And then on top of that, what did I ever say or do to these people to honestly have conflict with? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know these people in real life. I never seen half of these people come around me. These bitches honestly just try it. And I'm not the bitch that's honestly about to give you a pass to honestly try me. You're not about to try me. These people don't do nothing to nobody on the app. If you notice, these people that honestly have conflict, let's be real. People that's on the platforms have conflict with each other. The entertainers, the bloggers, the social media people that honestly go live every day. That's the ones that meet up with each other. Those are the ones that fight on the app, don't they? They're the ones that always give the entertainment. It's not the people that honestly in the comments. I never see, and I've been watching for a long time. I never see the people that be in the comments honestly come and try to fight the entertainers or bloggers or whatever the case there is. It's the people that's like Shamar and Alvo meeting up, or it's Clue and Tommy the Gossip meeting up. It's all the entertainers and bloggers that's meeting up to give everybody entertainment. It's not the people in the comments. I don't understand why these people in the comments honestly be sitting up here acting punk faking. They be sitting up here punk faking for the internet to make it seem like they just honestly about their life. All they do is just talk. They don't do nothing. They sit up here and then they cowards. Let me tell you something. I went to jail 8 times. Those people in jail honestly be praying to get out of jail, to be honest. They pray to get out of jail. They don't even want to be there. So why is the point of you honestly trying to act like you big bad wolf if you honestly ain't trying to blow my motherfucking house down? The fuck is they talking about? Bitch, shut up. Like I said, you would prefer to lose your life and freedom over something that's on the internet. How ignorant are you? And you over 30 years old. How ignorant are you? Have you ever learned anything in life? And they got the nerves to talk about me. It is a shame. It's a damn shame that they honestly grown as fuck and they sitting up here on the internet threatening other people on the internet like it's fun and motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like it's, oh my God, I'm being a part of something. I get a moment and we forget all about the dummies. I don't even, after I'm off of this app, I don't even remember who the fuck came in here except for the ones that honestly stand the fuck out to me. That is positive. I don't honestly think about the app no more. Like, I don't think about these motherfuckers. After they done made their threats, I don't even think about that shit no more. Cause who give a fuck? Ain't really nothing gonna happen. If something gonna happen, it would have been happened a long time ago. I've been popping my shit for a long time and ain't shit happened. I still got all my teeth when these bitches going around like 21. 21 sitting up here fighting everybody, you know. And those people is the people that go live. It's not the regular people that honestly just sit up here and be all in the live stream just watching, talking shit all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like, these bitches is so weird. Thank you for the thumbs up. I did 6 months, the most. I'm both. Why you keep coming in here? You ugly ass turtle motherfucking banana head ass nigga. Like, why do you keep coming in here, sir? Why do you, with your little dick ass, go find some hoes or something that you can pay off because you look like a paymaster? I bet you, see, this is the thing about y'all men. Y'all honestly really like me. So in real life, you know what I'm saying? Y'all punk fake in front of these women that's in my podcast. But if behind closed doors, you want to fuck me and want me to suck your little nasty, stanky, smelly balls, stinking ass. You know, you want me to suck you up and all this extra. You want me to do these acts to you because you don't get no motherfucking attention. Timothy, fuck you, bitch. Why is all these men coming in my room? Y'all don't got no bitch to be around? Like, the fuck? My man don't even honestly be on social media like that. So I don't even know why y'all... See, that's how you can tell this day and age is so turned into so many faggots and punks. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, YouTube, but I gotta just say that. Because these motherfuckers be so pressed about being around a gay person, and especially a gay person that's about her bag. I don't want no broke ass nigga. You know, I'm one of those gay people that don't need no broke ass nigga around me. Get the fuck on and go clean your ass or something. You know what I'm saying? Go do something productive or something. You can just tell these niggas don't have no woman around, but they claim they so heterosexual. You DL niggas. You fuck niggas. You basic ass typical niggas. And I read the fuck out of you niggas. Because you got the wrong bitch over here. I don't wear all that fake ass motherfucking makeup and all that extra. I read you like your mama should have. What the fuck you talking about? So don't let the sexual preference fool you. I read the fuck out of a motherfucker. My sexual, let me tell you something, my sexual preference, honestly, give all types of mama, auntie, fuck you talking about? Vibes, that's what it gives. Get your lazy ass up and do something. Go to work. Work with your hands, nigga. You know, these niggas nowadays need motherfucking, a real male that honestly, you know, teach them how to honestly be niggas again, men again. Fuck you talking about? Just worried about what's in between my legs, like I'm about to give it up to your stinking ass. Hell the fuck no. I would never give it to a bitch ass nigga, pussy ass nigga. But you'll want to whoop my ass because I'll cuss you the fuck all out. I'll cuss you out so motherfucking bad. If I gotta act more, if I gotta be more masculine than you are, then bitch, you a whole clown to me. I don't respect no bitch nigga. Fuck you talking about at all. At all. Pussy ass niggas. No, they can't have this. That's what they mad at. They can't have this. I'm very picky. You know what I'm saying? I hate a scary nigga. I want a nigga to come in the camera and show y'all how much he want to honestly be on this. Not in the closet. Not telling me to take the turn the camera off or not go live and shit like that. Them pussy ass niggas. Them niggas that honestly need a woman to honestly cook and clean all motherfucking day and cater to they motherfucking stinking asses. No, no. Cheers. Excuse me. That's why I'm with Lucas, because Lucas don't act like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Lucas don't act like a bitch ass nigga. Y'all don't see my man doing that. And he love pussy. And we don't even honestly have sex. You know, he like the feminine, you know what I'm saying? He like the feminine energy. I don't want to throw his race in here, so it is what it is. I'm going to just shut up on that one. It is what it is. It is whatever you say, you know what I'm saying? Because Caucasians help Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know, it's just that he wants his credentials because he went to school for them. There's nothing wrong with knowing your worth, honey. There's nothing wrong with that. So when people intimidated, which they are, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And just imagine eventually we're going to get out whatever we have going on, because eventually we will have everything that we want. And the reason why we don't is because I wanted to move to Florida, and I had to come back from Florida to get my paperwork together and stuff like that, because they didn't want to honestly help me through the phone, if you know what a real life is. You know what I'm saying? So why honestly talk on the phone if they don't ever want to pick the motherfucker up? If they don't ever want to honestly see, this is what happens nowadays. Oh, now since we back in Detroit, in Dearborn or whatever, Michigan, they want to honestly pick up the phone all the time. But when we was calling all the way from Florida, they didn't want to pick up the phone. They didn't want to pick up the phone. They wanted us to honestly, come here face to face to get my fingerprints expunged. Thank God I have gotten that done. Get the birth certificate and the ID. So that I had to come all the way back here, and I should have honestly did that before I left. That was my fault, because I wouldn't be here right now. No, I didn't remember that. You remembered it. Thank you for reminding me. Girl, he ain't going nowhere. He talked to his motherfucking attorney today. He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. He do not have to go, since you all nosy in our business. You know what I'm saying? He's not going nowhere. That's what y'all want. Y'all want him to go somewhere, and he's not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He's not going nowhere. He went for a lot of things. He has several degrees. He has 2 masters and 1 bachelor's. And he has several degrees under that. He went all the way until last year. That part. And he's 42 years old. So imagine. He's been going to school. And he graduated. He graduated very early. So he's been honestly, he's Caucasian. What do? They go to school. You know what I'm saying? They get education. The fuck? He went to school to get his credentials because Lucas honestly knew that he wanted to become something and be something, but it's not all what it's cracked up to be when you go to school, because it's not, you know what I'm saying, people honestly intimidated because you have so much credentials. Y'all don't know nothing about that. The fuck? You ain't never heard nobody honestly say you overqualified. They suggest him to honestly do other things and all this extra kind of stuff. And if you notice, most people that have these degrees don't even go and work at jobs that honestly is qualified for those degrees. So they got to have another degree to get this and do that, if you know what school is about. And they want you to keep on going. That's what school is about. They want you to keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. If you notice, the ones that honestly, have so much credentials and have so much motherfucking degrees, they still got to go for another degree in this. They got to go for another degree in that. They have to go for this and this and this. And so they're going to keep on having you go to school. You go to school all your life. Just about. You go to school all your life. Of course you're going to say that. Of course you're going to say that. But let me tell you something. They not acting like no ghetto ass, retarded ass motherfuckers. I bet you they not honestly sitting up here worried about other people's business. I bet you they not honestly on social media or give a fuck about it. I bet you they honestly can talk candidly in a tone that is not going to be super, you know what I'm saying, ghetto and ignorant and indignant. How much you want to bet they honestly know how to talk with, like, they have some common sense and know how to honestly carry themselves productively. So yeah, it is some. I ain't say everybody. I said some. It's only 1% of black people that's educated. The rest, honestly, is ignorant than a motherfucking doorknob. Do they give a fuck about them? No, they don't. That's reality, but they don't want to hear it. That's reality, but you don't want to hear it. They said black excellence, but they ain't doing nothing to for that. They the ones that honestly come after me. The only people that's harming me is the only black people. It's not Caucasians, Mexicans, and all these other races. It's all the black people. Duh, ding dong. Who killing who? The fuck? They get mad at that. Like they don't do that type of stuff. What are you mad for? You only mad because honestly you ignorant just like that. Duh. You want me to honestly be pro-black when the black people honestly sitting up here laughing at me because I get a food stamp, EBT, food assistant handling card, when so many people were so mad with their black asses that they didn't get it for this month or whatever the case there is. These are the people that honestly sabotage my jobs. These are the same people that honestly sabotage my livelihood. These are the same people that come in my podcast and hate on me. And every black person that's successful knows how much black people honestly hate. I'm not the only one that's saying it. Come on. That's why I like to be around people that have education. Because they understand what I'm talking about. The only people that don't understand is ignorant motherfuckers. That's why I can't be around those type of people. They can't even go in the same settings where I go. You understand that? You only see in all these other kind of, you know what I'm saying, all these Indians, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Chaldeans, Arabics, and all these other races besides black people. If you notice, black people don't go to all of these other places. It's only maybe 1 or 2 black people go into certain places and nobody else. I don't go to a predominated restaurant or areas or nothing like that. I don't go to nothing like that, honey child. I don't give a fuck. They already been judging me. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. You already been judging me, so I've been saying this. I ain't motherfucker. I've never been ashamed of saying what I felt. I'm sorry that you ain't never heard me speak. You know what I'm saying? You act like I'm about to sit up here and, I'm voting for Kalama. I'm honestly voting for, Biden. Bitch, I'm voting. I voted for, who we have as president, which is Donald J. Trump. That's who I voted for. Want to see America, Americans in America great again. And your ass can't cash. Yeah, I sure do. I sure do. And I live candidly with no fear. You can call me all you want to call me. The bitch lied. I don't have to keep saying it. The bitch lied to me or whatever. I was young. What the fuck happens to a young person? You act like I never been manipulated before. Y'all act like I never been manipulated before. I trust people. I love people. I thought everybody was good people. I really did until this day almost. I trust so many people that turned on me. The same people on the podcast honestly turned on me. The same ones that praised me about my place and my credentials and the things that I have going on. turned on me and honestly put my address out here, my number out here, and all of that extra. Excuse me. If these people honestly do this, and think about it, you got to think logic right now. If these the same black people that was praising me, that was honestly in my corner backing me up and talking shit to the comments for fucking with me, the same people that's honestly turned against me, do you think you want to be around people that honestly manipulate and scheme and scam and act belligerent in public? Your mama and daddy or a sibling or whoever else raised you ain't never say you better act like you have motherfucking common basic knowledge and human sense in the public. You not finna motherfucking embarrass me. But these motherfuckers honestly ain't had nobody because they wanted to honestly hurry up and grow the fuck up. Damn, that's a shame. That's a shame. That's why you on the internet now like you are. That's why you on the internet the way that you are. Because you're embarrassing your family. You're embarrassing your children. You're embarrassing, because honestly, it don't matter if you have kids or not. You're still a role model as a grown adult. You're supposed to know right from wrong. That's why we got taught to be, mindful of others. We just got taught to honestly know how to honestly present ourselves in an orderly fashion. So how are you going to say no? That's how you could tell that you're so incompetent. Because honestly, you don't even have no type of recollection of what I'm talking about. But you're so smart. You know what I'm saying? That's a shame that your mom or grandma, whoever the fuck raised you, had to honestly keep you out because you so motherfucking combative. You honestly you think you know it all. So go out here to the world and let the world honestly whoop your ass a couple times. I wanted to honestly vote for Hillary Clinton because Bill Clinton did a lot for us and everybody loved him. And she had Barack Obama behind her, some strong leaders. Barack Obama ain't about to be out here acting all a fool. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now what y'all gotta say? Oh, okay. Because Barack Obama is not about to be out here acting like a fool, even though he did smoke marijuana and all this extra. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they still hated on him. They still was jealous of him. They still didn't like him. So it is what it is. You can talk all your shit that you want to motherfucking talk about. It is, my love. Thank you. And yes, cheers to the podcast. See, when I talk about a black person that's educated, y'all don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? But Barack Obama, I know a lot of people that's in the industry that honestly is substantial in life, and they don't honestly, that's why black people move out the hoods and ghetto. Oh, they ain't never heard that. They ain't never heard that. Why they move out the ghetto and hoods? Why they don't ever come back to visit? Why they don't want to pour into the city and the, and into the people that honestly help them get to where they at? Because they don't give a fuck. They don't care, because honestly, they already remember what they have been through in their life. When people said, their own kind said, you ain't never gonna be nothing. You ain't gonna pursue your dreams. You might as well give it up. You ain't good enough. You ain't this and this and this and this. Go back and look at the celebrities and entertainers' fucking stories. I'm not fucking lying. Why they honestly gotta isolate themselves from all of these weirdos on social media? Why do they honestly sit up here? They make too much money to address motherfucking ignorance. They don't get, see, when I make a lot of money, I'm not gonna come on here and address ignorance, because honestly, I make too much. That's why I just couldn't understand about Shamar last night, because I don't understand why did Shamar honestly have to address ignorant people if he honestly is so substantial and he got money and he got fame and he got clout and he honestly, booked and busy and all this extra. No way in Jesus' name I'm going to come on the app to honestly double down my success to come back on a platform just to go back off on people. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. I'm going to be chilling in my new motherfucking place that I honestly, you know, I don't even think, I mean, it's not to throw shade at Shamar, but I don't even think he has sponsor deals. I don't think he has sponsor deals. I don't, and you know what I'm saying? Like, Shamar, honestly, you know what I'm saying, have to think business side. He needs people to honestly help him brand himself. He needs to make motherfucking Shamar dolls that's doing that little dance or whatever the fuck case there is. He needs, honestly, stuff that honestly is going to branch his motherfucking, you know, name out to get residual all the time. That's what a real entrepreneur, 50 Cent black man does. That's what a real P. Diddy does. Not to, you know, say what he has done currently, but what he's an entrepreneur. That's what like motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? All these black entertainers. You know what I'm saying? They all have some, you know what I'm saying? Some investments and endorsements and businesses that they can always fall back on just in case the rap and music don't work. His neck on EBT. I'm just saying, I'm just making a point about blacks, you know what I'm saying, investments. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 Cent had all these, I mean, 50 Cent is doing this motherfucking thing, y'all. You know, he is really doing his thing. Kudos to him. Because I remember when he came out and they honestly said he wouldn't be nothing, he wouldn't do nothing. He a drug head. They said all these things about 50 Cent, you know. He got shot 9 times because they hated on him so much. And his own black people did that. His own black people did that. They was coming to his concerts and trying to do that. They honestly, you know what I'm saying, trying to take him out and all this. His own black people, because he wanted to change his life. And wanted to be rich as he is. He know he was going to be. That's what he wanted to be. Y'all silly. I'm not going to keep on addressing it. Sorry. You get the fuck out my face. The fuck. Stop living in the past. That's what's wrong with people. They live in the past and drag it out all my life. That'll be always a part of my life, okay? I'm 38, not 22 or 3 years old no more. And, you know, I might look young, but I'm not that young. What's for dinner? I'm making some chicken wings. And I don't know the size just yet. Just look at what, wait till the video come out tonight. I don't know just yet. Because I only got it in here or whatever, and I'm about to fuck it up. I already have the taste for some motherfucking hot sauce and ranch, okay? And I haven't had a full course meal in a minute. So yeah. So, you know, like I said, you know, 50 Cent honestly is the prime example, you know what I'm saying, of a hood person that honestly went through the ranks to get where he at. And I applaud that black man. Excuse me, I do. I applaud him for honestly being, you know what I'm saying, an overcomer. You know what I'm saying? He impacts so many people to be inspired to honestly pursue their dreams. That's the whole point. When you make it through, all the steps, that's what I'm doing now. I'm making it through whatever they throw at me or try to do to me. Hey, my love, I was just on Bigo. I got a new Bigo page. Let me screenshot you so I can send it to your inbox. Yeah. But they keep hating on me over there. So, like they hating on me on Instagram, but they keep following me. That's the problem. How is you hating so much, but you keep following me on every page? That's what I can afford. I'm a broke bitch. I don't got no money. They honestly, they are cyberbullying. They act like they intimidating. They want somebody to honestly, fall victim. They want people to be on their side and stuff. But these is the same people that can't even get a lot of people to watch them. These are the same people that, you know what I'm saying, can't even, get no type of recognition in real life or anywhere. They honestly sit up here and they speculate everybody's motherfucking life and think that it's cool to honestly traumatize somebody's life. And then they don't even know what's really going on social media. Like, how can you be a troll and you don't even know what's going on social media? You have to honestly know all things. Like, I'm who I am, but I could be able to, be still nosy on everybody else's platforms as well. Gag the fuck out of me. Tell me everybody's business, because that's how you know. Yeah, it's a new day. I'm talking about 21. I'm talking about the Bigo people, the Instagram people. I'm talking about the TikTok people. Because I know a lot of bloggers that honestly go live and has been doing these social platforms for a long time, as I have. You know what I'm saying? I have witnessed all of them. Because when it's like when you in an industry or you in the social media light, you have to know everybody. You have to know everybody, because everybody gonna honestly know you, and it's just like the industry. When somebody new come out, we all know who that person is, because everybody's talking about that person. That's what I'm talking about. Anybody else new, like the little, I don't know his name. I forgot his name. It's a guy that looked like, he came in my podcast before when I just was talking about him, but I don't remember his name at this moment. But yeah, he's new or whatever. He be with Jigaboo all the time on the live, whatever. And he look like Phineas and Ferb, like I told y'all before. He just got that blockhead. He's gay, and he got the little stuff like Phineas, and you know what I'm saying. And so so he's new. So that's the prime example I'm telling you. Like, we recognize these people because they go live all the time. We see them, like Jigaboo. Jigaboo is new to the platform. How we know who he is from Kylie. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. Don't even know who I'm talking about, because that's how I could tell that y'all ain't into social media, but y'all claim y'all trolls. Social media is about knowing everybody. PJ, that's the name? Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know his name. Y'all just saying names. I don't know who the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I just know if I recognize him, I know who the person is by his face. That's what I'm saying. If you honestly, you know what I'm saying, watch people, everybody should know who I'm talking about. You should know who I'm talking about, because these people go live consistently. They go live every day. They go live, you know what I'm saying, for you can't help but to see them. You know what I'm saying? Because they go live and they do so much for you to see them. Even though if you don't watch them, they steal the topic. The blogger's going to honestly blog on them. They're going to honestly put it in people's faces so you could be able to recognize and identify who they are. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes people be recognized. When you honestly go live consistently and non-stop, and you always gotta honestly be talked about. You gotta do outrageous things. You gotta be weird a little bit. You gotta do things that normal people won't do. That's how you get notoriety. I'm gonna say caramel. He's not light skinned. Let me see if I can see. I'm not about to look him up like that because I'm not that invested, but I can definitely tell you. Hopefully he comes up first. Well, I got a lot of Beyonce in my stuff. That's who came up first. Kelly Rowland and all them. I love them. Let me see if I can go over here real quick and see. Here he is. Let me see. I know I'm gonna get you a better picture of him. If I can. Here he is. This guy right here. Do y'all recognize him? Y'all recognize this young man? He just coming on the scenes of social media. This is the prime example. See, when people, you know what I'm saying? And that's how people get familiarized with people, because honestly, he go live consistently and he go live all the time, and he honestly is, you know what I'm saying, presenting himself all the time. That's what I'm saying basically. You know, I don't know him. He did come in my podcast before, but I dropped him immediately because I don't know him. And he wants some type of clout, and he keeps trying to come and get my attention, honestly. But I'm not going to give him that type of attention. But people, honestly, you know what I'm saying, certain bloggers and broadcasters, they allow certain people to come up because they don't have no clout. So they want to honestly bring new people into the, you know, cluster. And they want people to honestly start, you know what I'm saying, blogging, if that's what they want to do. He wants to honestly be a blogger, I guess. I don't know what's his content or what he's about. I don't really care about it. I'm just making my points about, you know, being on social media for the people to see. You know, you will see people like him, you know, coming around, and we all should be familiarized with that person. Not saying that I watch him. I just see him on people's, you know, like when I go into Instagram, he's the first, you know, blog that I see. He's the first blog that I see. That don't mean I'm in his podcast or watching him go live, etc. and all this extra. That means that he's the new hottest thing going on right now, I guess. And they watching him. That's what I'm saying to the audience tonight. If you understand what I'm trying to say. Well, when I say new, it don't necessarily needs to be he's brand new. He's just opening up, my loves. He's just opening up his horizon to a whole bigger scale of entertainment, honey. That means he's honestly, you know, letting more and more people get to recognize him and knowing who he is. You know, it's levels to being on social media. You know what I'm saying? When you first start off in social media, and I never seen him or recognized him or never heard of him. So apparently he ain't that famous, or he don't have that much clout. Because if he did, he would have been recognized a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? We all know who 21 is. That's a person that honestly have clout. We all know who Shamari is. That's a person that we all know who have clout. We all know who Alvo is. That's a person that we all know who have clout. You understand? That's the difference I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't care if you're in the industry or on social media. It's different levels to being an open up horizon. A lot of people want to know you. You know what I'm saying? Only a certain little amount of people. That's why they honestly do other things to get more attention and notoriety, you know? You go out here, like say for an example with me, you know, okay, I was on Fox 2, right? So a lot of people know me or know of me. But at the same token, I need to get off of social media so I could get on the type of level Hopefully, I don't know, if he got that or not, because it didn't seem like it last night. But Shamar, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, honestly, on social media is trying to get off of social media to be mainstream. You know, they want to honestly get out here to have all types of people honestly knowing who they are. You know what I'm saying? That's real fame. That's not clout no more. That's fame. You want fame. You don't want clout. Clout is just being on social media. You want fame. You want to be famous. You want to be around celebrities and entertainers. You want to be around people that got big money, buku money, money to blow. You want to be around people that honestly you could go on yachts and have, you know what I'm saying, be on vacations, and you get invited to private parties and stuff. That's what you want. Well, the social media entertainers and bloggers. That's what they strive to be. They want the big chains. You see, Shamar got the big chain now. They want the fake teeth. You see, Shamar got the fake teeth. You want you want this type of lifestyle that is going to be presented than what you was and what you are now. An entertainer. You are a entertainer. That's where Shamar is leading to go. He's going down that path to not be the same Shamar that we honestly used to seeing him be like. You get it? The more money he gets, the more he's going to try to change things about himself, which we are seeing that transformation. That's the difference. You got to know the difference, honey. And every entertainer and blogger know the difference about, you know what I'm saying? Shamar wants a place like, you know what I'm saying, probably like T.S. Madison. You see T.S. Madison, if y'all see her pictures back then, she don't look nothing like she is now. You know what I'm saying? She go into a store and buy 1,000 things if she wants to. That's how you can tell famous a person that honestly is just on social media get clout. I'm working my way up to being that way. I'm working my way up to being transformated when they talked about me. See, my pictures look good just being average and basic. But it's going to be some things that is going to transform me. Like one thing that I want to honestly change about myself or whatever, I want my face to be lasered. So I won't never have to grow no facial hair on my face ever again. I want my face to, the black spots or whatever, the line, the shadow, I want that to be gone. So I never have to be there again. You understand? That's the difference. So when they honestly, you know what I'm saying? So like when you see me, you won't never have to be like, oh, a 5 o'clock shadow. But you'll always have the pictures to remind me that I have those, black spots in my face. That's the difference of being, famous and getting more and more clout. That means that I'm doing things to get my name more so out there than the little bit that I have. See, Maj, white boy Maj on the app had, you know what I'm saying, almost 10,000 people in his room tonight. You understand that? Now that is not just clout. That is becoming famous. You know what I'm saying? So, people honestly don't get those numbers. Average person can't get those numbers. And and when I say, average people, is not the Caucasians. I'm talking about the black people. Because most black people don't want to help other black people get to successful. They was hating on Shamar all this time. They didn't want him to get no clout and no success. And they probably still don't. That's why they wasn't in his in G2 live last night like that. Because it should have been so many people in that fucking room. You know what I'm saying? Just because of his presence in that motherfucking room. You understand? So I was a little disheveled because I had to honestly put myself, and tell you all to come over there just so he can get past 1,000 people in the room. I shouldn't have had to do that. Look him up. Look him up. It's so easy to look up Shamar. Just Google him. It's so easy to look at Shamar. It's been around for a good while. So it's easy to look up Shamar. Shamar is not that, it's been around for a good while. Thank you for the thumbs up, my loves. You know what I'm saying? He got the big chain. He got the teeth. Next, next they probably going to try to straighten out his body. You know what? In this day and age, anything is possible. Anything is possible. If you have the right money. You have the right money. Oh yeah. Don't be shocked. Because, they didn't call him Cricket Body and every type of cricket name. You know what I'm saying? You don't think he wants to honestly try to fix that or change that? They already talked about his teeth and dragged his teeth so long. He finally got them teeth good. So did. It's what people honestly say all the time, that you honestly have you could tell the insecurities of people, because they have, as soon as they get some money, they have to get this fixed and that fixed and this and that and this and all the extra. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And so do. That's the difference. But so like I said, that is the points that I was making to the podcast, that it's different levels to everything. And fame don't just come overnight. It does if you know what I'm saying, lucky. It's like a lottery. It's like a whole bunch of little tickets in a bowl. And you know what I'm saying? And you have to honestly pick a person name and call them their name. Like Cardi B. It didn't just come overnight, but it came very reckless. Referencely. Like, it came very, really quickly than what, most people that was on those reality TV shows, you know what I'm saying, be on. You know what I'm saying? So, it seemed like it just happened overnight. And excuse me, Lucas told me it's just going to happen overnight eventually for me. And I've just got to wait on it. And I'm hoping that I can be able to, you know what I'm saying, grasp what's going on before, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not even going to pay attention to anything, because it's going to happen bam, 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 bam. Yes, I am. But I'm going to go tomorrow. I will be there back again tomorrow. I don't even want to talk about it, because I will be back there again tomorrow. I worked today, I worked yesterday, I worked the other day, and you know what I'm saying, I can't work every day now. And honestly, you know what I'm saying, I don't leave out of here until 10:30, 11 o'clock. So, I work overnights. And I get off in the afternoon. So even if I was just sitting here talking to y'all, this is what I do before I go to work anyway. So it's only 8 o'clock. 8:52. 8:52. So, this is what I do. And they get mad because I sit before I go to work. I'm going to enjoy my finally day off. I quit Wendy's. They still got me on the schedule. So, I think that I'm going to have to just talk to the GM. I think they really want me to still work, but the people, it's so weird that I don't even really want to work there no more. So weird that, you know what I'm saying, it's so crazy that, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting harassed so much, at everywhere I go. Like, I can't even enjoy anything because I have so many haters that wants to tell people I'm on social media. I mean, it's super happy about me being on social media. So I like they said, they call in the grocery store. So what, you don't want me to go in the grocery store? Like, they can't ban me from the grocery store. You know, like, what did I do in the grocery store? I didn't steal nothing. So what is the point of calling a grocery store if I never even took anything or stole anything or done anything in the grocery store? In fact, to be quiet as kept, I don't even really like to go to the grocery store, so I don't even know what's the point of them even trying it. It's just that, the ignorance for me. The only reason why I went last night is because I had to go to work very quickly. So I went to go grab a bite to eat very quickly. I didn't even go to the register. I let Lucas do it, and then I honestly really walked out the store. And guess what I was doing? I was smoking a cigarette. So, I get it from my daddy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to honestly be, I'm a person that likes to be to myself and around my own situation. If I can't control my own situation, I don't like to really be around it. I don't like to be in clustered places and a lot of people around me. You know what I'm saying? I never was that person that seek attention that much. I like to get complimented, stuff like that, but I'm not a person that's gonna want to stand out all the time. I try to blend in, honestly. And I don't do grocery shopping. I don't do that. So I don't know why. But let them, like I said, let them, because they don't know me. I don't know them. So it is what it is. And there's so many different people at the grocery store. It's not the same people. So when they do things, I just laugh at ignorance. They clowns. You laugh at a shit show. I can't go to restaurants, because if I go to restaurants, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna honestly tell the restaurants and that I'm here and whatever reason, and like I'm just doing something to the restaurants. I never honestly had to honestly be so secretive in my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I can't go to the mall. They call the police up to the mall. I can't, work, because honestly they don't want me to work, but then they claim that I'm broke and need a job. You know what I'm saying? But then they don't want to pay me on them social medias, apps or whatever. So, I can't, the pizza don't want to deliver to us because they're getting harassed so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't go to church because they send nudes to the church and the congregation. Like, weird. Like, so, and they don't think that I get frustrated with all of this mess. And then it takes so many people to honestly, try to take me down. Then they honestly sit up here and manipulate these apps to take my pages. Like, it takes the army to handle a giant as I am. It does, because it shows time after time and time again that it takes so many people to honestly try to make themselves fall out with me, just so they can honestly, extort me or try to honestly use it against me, which I don't give a damn. People just troll, don't have nothing like, they don't. They are definitely obsessed, but they act like they not, and they really are. And they press, and they honestly always see. This is the thing, I don't watch the views that come in here because they act like nobody watched me, but they really do at the end of the night. And my videos is always out here, so they always can watch. They don't have to be here. My videos play all day long. And they can't help but to watch because they need somebody to watch. Most of these people is boring. So they need me to honestly, be all indignant and act belligerent and act out of character for their own entertainment. They don't like for me to have a good time. If I honestly have too much of a good time, they honestly got to tell somebody, tattletale asses. They tell on me like little kids. They tell everything. I can't even talk like I want to talk because they use my words against me. But the thing about it is that nobody can honestly stop me from having freedom of speech. This is my testimony. This is my live stream. This is my, you know what I'm saying, time to vent and, you know what I'm saying, unwind with you all. This is my time to be real, you know, transparent and very, you know what I'm saying, down to earth and let my hair down. I shouldn't have to be fearful of what I say about my own situation. If I'm honestly facing a situation, I should be able to have the right to say that. But people will say, "Oh, you shouldn't say it on the internet." But you don't tell me what to say and how to say things. That's when you fucked up. You don't tell me how to honestly carry myself and conduct myself and all, you know, and all of that. If I'm paying my own bills, I'm doing my own thing, I'm minding my own business. Why are you honestly super invested in what I'm honestly have to talk about? If you don't watch me or like me, if you don't care about what I got going on, but you do care because you know every screenshot, every video, every picture, every color I have on, everything I have on, you know, you can just tell that you know they watched it that night or that, you know, in that moment. You know, so how are you honestly saying that you don't watch me? Nobody don't think about me. Nobody don't like me. Everybody laughing at me. All this extra. But the thing is that they still here to watch. They still here to watch. I don't give a fuck if they are laughing at me. You're still here to watch me. Hey, my love. Cheers to the podcast. You know, apparently, you know, at this point, I'm about to start having to get, you know, body parts in a minute. Because honestly, I mean, it seemed like they're so pressed. But in real life, it's nothing like social media. Because I don't tell people I'm on social media anymore. And, you know, outside. Because people act weird. You know, and I just don't got time for the weirdness. I just don't got time. I deal with it enough on social media. I don't got time for it to deal with in real life. Excuse me. I be wanting to tell people, do you know who I am? When people treat me wrong or whatever, I'm telling them like I did with Bertha. Do you know who I am? You know, I will have Bertha troll like crazy just because I said her name. As they called her all the job and all this extra. And allegedly told Bertha like she gonna do something to me. A 50-year-old old ass bitch gonna act like she gonna check me. Bitch, I don't work there no more. We can go to the parking lot. But don't claim that I'm a man when I whoop your ass and drag you all through it. You understand? You don't cuss at me. You don't yell at me. I'm a grown adult. You yell at kids. If you, I mean, and you still not even supposed to yell at kids because you get your kids taken from you. So it's about respect. You respect people. That's all I'm saying. I never said nothing negative about Bertha, but she honestly disrespected me. So I don't have the right to come on here and tell y'all that she disrespected me and hurt my feelings. I'm wrong for that. Yeah, no. Oh, I'm telling Bertha that you got her license plates and stuff like this and all this extra. I told a certain individual to honestly troll her. We've been waiting for about 3 weeks to honestly troll her or whatever. Waiting, so-called, y'all supposed to did the big one when I left. It seemed like nobody want to do nothing to nobody else, but they all do it all to me for me to come on here and have something to talk about. Because ain't nobody really giving a fuck about what they doing. To be honest, if you notice, they ain't done nothing to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? All they gonna do is call that person and say what Lynn said. They weird as fuck. Call Jeremy's ex-wife. Call Jeremy. Call this and call that and say, if I give out Hassan's number, y'all gonna call him and say, Lynn, da 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 da, Lynn did this, la la la, Lynn, la la la, Lynn, la la, you know. You know, but the thing is that they don't honestly, you know, they're hype me up to make it seem like they're on my side to honestly do something to these people, and they really don't do nothing to these people. They just say what Lynn said. Let me let you hear what Lynn said. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Weirdos. You know, so why antagonize me so much for me to just come on live and give you something to say, because honestly you're just so invested in what I got to say, and then to retaliate so I can so you can go back and tell whoever you need to tell. And honestly, I'm a grown up, so I'm not going to give a fuck what people tell on me about. You know what I'm saying? These people honestly tattletale so much. I don't give a fuck if they tell the president, bitch. Tell the president. What the fuck they gonna do to me? I can talk however I want to talk. As long as I ain't antagonizing, putting my hands, threatening, and all this extra. Y'all shouldn't even have to worry about me honestly saying what I'm saying. It's just words. I'm not the type of person that's going to sit here and look up people and all this extra. Yeah, I got Bertha's address and stuff. Did I put her address out here? Y'all said that y'all was going to go back. The people said that they was going to go back and terrorize Sandy and all of this stuff on Calhoun. Didn't do nothing. Ain't did nothing. Ain't harassed or nothing. They got her number. They did all of this. No, they was super invested in Lynn, though. They did all of this to Lynn to make it seem like they antagonizing or manipulating or whatever the case there is. That's all they did. They called pizza to only what? My house. They called the cops only to who? My place. They ain't never do this to nobody else because everybody not gonna go for that bullshit. Everybody is not going to go for this stupid ass, childish ass, retarded ass shit. Hey, my love. They ain't going to do this to everybody because everybody ain't going to do it. I mean, everybody. I asked a certain individual to go after certain people because they won't put my information out there. But no, they can't do that. They won't do it. They won't do it. They won't do it because the reason why they won't do it is because they scared. They scared. Because some people are about that life. Some people are about that life. But since I believe in Christ and God, and they know I won't do these things to people, that's why they keep doing it to me. You get it, ding dong? That's why. They won't do that to y'all. How much you want to bet? Nobody ain't coming to y'all house. Nobody ain't going to send no pizza to y'all house. The reason why is because the person is slow. I'm going to be honest. The person is slow. The person is a prostitute. The person is a person that don't have no stability and structure. A person that honestly can't fight back because all the odds against her or him or whatever the case there is. If you notice, this person been in prison all their life. This person don't have no real love. Nobody really don't care about this person. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? So that's who they go after. They go after people that they feel like they can antagonize. They don't go after people that honestly is real firm people, that's real grown-ups, that ain't going to deal with all this big BS and all this extra. Everybody is not going to go for it. I'm sorry. Because they don't do it. I didn't ask people to honestly look up people's information for me. I asked people to honestly do X, Y, and Z for me. They don't do it. They don't do it. They supposed to harass Sandy for doing all of this to me. They didn't do it. Oh, Lynn, wait till you move. Wait till you move. We got her. We're going to do X, Y, and Z. And all this blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. All it is words. But they so-called quick to hurry up and tell me what Lucas talking about. They so quick to put Lucas in all of these little captures and stuff. Even though Lucas ain't never did anything with children. So I don't know why they come up with all this mess. They just messy. They just keep on trying to antagonize and paint a false narrative on us because they want to see some type of entertainment. They get boring when I honestly just talk candidly and don't have nothing going on. They get mad about that. Girl, get out of the room. Let me tell you something, my love, before I kick you. You don't even know him. I don't even know why you here. You just a hater. Suck his penis, okay? Suck his motherfucking little Peter Pan, honey. You here for what? You don't even know him. And he is mean. He don't like you hoes. He told me not to like you hoes. If it was for him, let me tell you something. If it wasn't for him, that's why I stopped trusting a lot of these bitches. Because these bitches set me up for failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really silly. Like, get out of here, you dumb fuck. Bye-bye, bitch. The fuck up out my face. Don't worry about Lucas. Good. I'm glad he's mean, bitch. I'm glad. Because these bitches, honestly, was doing so much to me. I ain't in nobody's blog rooms no more. Because, honestly, they was manipulating me. Yeah, I get a check, so yeah. You ain't finna manipulate me like they do Shamar and everybody else. Sorry, I'm not that girl. You're not finna do me like that. Sorry. I got rid of all of these people that was sitting under my motherfucking ass. Didn't I? And I didn't just do it because of Lucas. I did it because they did something snakish to me. They hurt my feelings. They did me wrong. So yeah, I got rid of their asses. They got to get the fuck up out here. They not my motherfucking sisters. They hypocrites. They nosy motherfuckers that don't got a life. But dictate and speculate on my life all the time. These same people that I call sisters. And these same people that I honestly had in my podcast all the time. Same people that have my personal number. They mad. Good. Because they can't be around a bad bitch no more. You better go. They can't even go around any other blogger or entertainer either. That's why they came over here to manipulate Lynn. Because they thought Lynn was slow and dumb. So when I honestly flipped the script on their ass, oh shit. You know. Lynn talking about me. So they gotta honestly do things. Because honestly, that's the only how it makes them feel good. It makes them feel good when they can do harmful things. When they claim that they ain't like the rest of these people. They talked about all these people about being weirdos and all this extra kind of stuff. And they turn around and be the same motherfuckers. That the fake... they got the nerves to call somebody these names. And you two-faced it just as like these motherfuckers. Snakes sitting in your face all day long. Don't trust the compliment. That's all it is. Because people are playing your face and make it seem like they really cool with you and down with you. And they love you. They here for you. They only download certain apps just because of you. And they all, the whole time, they honestly plotting behind your back. I mean, plotting. And they find out the real time when you're vulnerable and they use it against you. Or they get mad because you mad at somebody else and then now they use it. Just like how all of this shit happened. It started with one person. Then it trickled down because they all seen how it went and played out. So they all did the same things. It's the same shit. I didn't have that before. It was all blessings, peace, and love over here. We all kikied, ha-ha, and have fun. But as soon as one person do it, monkey see, monkey do. So they have to keep the hate going. Oh, now it's this person. Now it's that person. It was that person, but now it's another person. You see? Well, you know, because because honestly, they take sides. These people honestly came around me individually, not together. They didn't honestly know each other until they met me. You know what I'm saying? Now they in a clique or cult. Now they honestly calling each other. I'm so happy to bring people together. You know, but I'm not going to be in that mess. You won't put me in that mess with y'all. I'm not doing all of that BS. I'm not having it. I'm not tolerating it. I won't be around it. I don't want no parts of it. You can have it. That's your friend. Go ahead. Y'all friends. I can always meet people. You understand? Genuine people. Authentic people. Unique people. People that honestly is, have understanding and compassion. God-fearing people. However, I don't have to meet these same people or know these same people. That ain't my makeup if you're not here for me. You don't want nobody else new to come around. You jealous of everybody that I bring around. You mad at the world because honestly I'm not showing you that attention no more like I was showing you at first, because I found out that you did some type of whole shit or snake shit that I didn't agree with. I didn't like how you moved. If you know me and you be around me enough, you should know how I move by now. I'm a person that wear my feelings on my sleeves. So I'm a person that's very honest and upstanding, and I'm going to tell you how I feel. And you have a problem when I was drinking before, but now all of a sudden I'm an alcoholic and I'm a drunk because you mad. All of a sudden, but you was around this alcoholic and drunk. So who the dummy? I was such an alcoholic, then why are you around me? If I honestly was such this person that honestly, couldn't read and all this extra, whatever they say, retarded and all this extra, a faggot, then why are you around me? Because you was the same people that was sitting in the box. You was the same people that the people honestly had to question why you was around me. So who the dummy? Then y'all ask these people why y'all still supporting Lynn. Then y'all ask these people why they still come around Lynn. Same people that defended me in front of people because they want to look stupid. Or why they honestly sitting on my panel and sitting around me laughing in my face. But then get mad because I don't like something and I check it. And then they get mad in their feelings and want to talk down on me and say all these horrible things that they wanted to say anyway. All it do is text. All it has to do is bring it out. See, I know how to talk without bringing out, you know what I'm saying, what I feel about a person. I said what I said. If you sleep on the floor, then you sleep on the floor. Don't be mad. If you honestly ain't taking care of your kids, then don't be mad. If you ain't honestly being substantial and having a job, then don't be mad because I said it. You mad because I'm telling them the real truth that we all can see. And you mad because I said it. So now you want to use my words that I said that I have going on with me against me because you mad instead of just moving on. Because I know how to let people go. You don't run my show. I run it. I run it. You come see me just like everybody else. You ain't bigger than the program. You're not bigger than nobody in here. And you damn sure ain't bigger than me. So I don't know why the fuck people honestly sit in the panels and thinking that they honestly bigger than everybody else. Because you in here and everybody's saying your name. Hey, such and such. Hey, such and such. Hey, such and such. Because you sit up here with the Queen Star Diva. And you think you somebody because you honestly sitting up here on my panel. I allowed you to come around my motherfucking energy in my circle. In my motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? My situation. You didn't have to, I didn't know you from another can of paint. Everybody nice when you first meet them, just about. Two-faced it. Cheers to the podcast. Shit, I'm supposed to sit here and if I knew what I know now, I wouldn't have never let these snakes around me. When I blocked them the first time, it was a reason of why I blocked these ducks. I knew what I was doing, but yet they still beg and want to come around or make foo-foo pages just to be around, just to look, just to be hearing their name mentioned or come up. Like, I give a damn to say your name. But you're not the blogger or broadcaster. You're not on social media. Now you want to be a broadcaster. You want to be a blogger. Now you feel so confident from being in my live stream. Now you want to stream so much. You're an opportunist. That's what you call people that honestly wants to be like you so bad. But they just be jealous because I get so much clout. And they want to be on my level because they don't have no credentials or no skills or anything. No intellect. No charisma. No passion. No love. Because I heard people say, oh, they wish I died. And they wish this and they wish that on me. And all this extra. You don't have no charisma or no stamina to honestly be able to be on social media. You're not an entertainer. You're not an influencer. You don't have the just it factor. So many people stood around American Idol when it first came out. But did all those people make it? No, they did not. They did not. They got cut because they thought that they was honestly this and that, and they really realized that, oh shit, you wasn't good enough. You ain't talented enough. You know, it's a lot of people that want to live stream and go live. It's okay to go live. But I don't believe that, live stream personally is for everybody. I don't believe that. Because honestly, it takes a lot of hard work, dedication, passion, and commitment to a craft that you honestly, and dedication that you want to honestly get to the next level in your life. You have to have something instilled into you when you're born to be able to honestly have that, charisma and passion to come out so people can see, what you always knew that you was. I told y'all I wanted to be an influencer since the age of 4 years old, honey. I was the kid that was always dancing when my mama always called me downstairs to dance in front of her little friends. You know what I'm saying? I was always the one that was always in the forefront, Not my brothers and sisters. My sister made a book because I was going to make a book eventually. But her book ain't nothing compared to my book when I make a book. You see the difference of who wants to be like who? My brother honestly went on Judge Mathis for the fraternity to see if the baby was his. Nobody not talking about that. Let me go on a show and honestly, do my thing. That's the difference of no charisma and no talent. When they honestly trying to be the Queen Star Diva because I'm doing it and I'm doing it effortless. But most people don't want to honestly show themselves approved. They can't handle. They talk about me, oh, this is what I signed up for. I know what I signed up for, but I don't have to be like everybody else. I'm Lynn. I don't have to honestly go through the same things that everybody else went through because because that's not my personality. That's not who I am. That's not how I present myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be like that. The influences that influence me, honestly, they never had to go through all of that extra BS because honestly, they have their own personal outlook on how they want to view things and look on things. The whole point of going on social media is to be your own authentic self, not to be like everybody else. That's what makes you stand out and authentic. Oh, just because, Lynn going live, I should start going live too. I should honestly make TikTok videos because I'm going live. Lynn going live. I should honestly start making panels on Bigo because Lynn making panels on VO. Oh, I should wear my hair just like that because Lynn got a lot of compliments on that pink dress. So I'm gonna wear a pink dress because Lynn wore a pink dress and got so many compliments. If you notice, that's what they was doing, wearing pink dresses because I wore a pink dress. So if I go get me a white dress or whatever, everybody else gonna wear a white dress because I wore a white dress and look good in it. That's why I don't get my hair and stuff done so much because honestly, when I pop out, I'm gonna pop out, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of compliments. So what's the point of honestly getting it done so the next bitch can honestly copy and mimic and you know and all that extra off me? Because they wants to be like me. You said you can do I could, you know what I'm saying? But like I said before, I choose to honestly just be who I am. I don't need to boost nobody else's podcast. I don't need to honestly be the center of attention in nobody's podcast. I don't need to honestly need people out. You know, when I go to people's live streams, you know, I just go there just to sit. But I can go there to honestly boost the live stream up even more because of my personality and who I am. And everybody already recognized me anyway. It's just that a lot of people honestly don't give me the acknowledgement that I deserve. You know what I'm saying? They prefer to honestly hate on me instead of honestly doing that. But yeah, you know, Monch honestly have a lot of views or whatever and stuff like that. I don't have to have a lot of views in my room when I go live or whatever. I prefer to keep it low key. You know, I could make my live streams private, but I prefer, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really care about who got more views than me. I really don't. I'm not a hater. I don't care. You know, I support every person that honestly doing their own thing authentically. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I would never be a hater to nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's just not in my spirit. You know. But what's for me is what's for me. I'm happy in my own little bubble. That's the difference. When they unhappy, you know what I'm saying? That I let them just be how they are. You know, but my thing is that everybody have their own lane. You know what I'm saying? And the difference is that I can be able to, it's always helpful to honestly help other people. If you know what I'm saying, like I did with G2 last night, well this early morning. You know what I'm saying? You know, I helped his podcast pop a little bit because I don't like to sit in a live stream and it's only like 500 or 600 people when we know we can get way past. You know what I'm saying, a certain amount. Especially it depends on the blogger and the broadcast that's going on. If it like Shamar was in there last night. Shamar honestly should have brought them views on his own. Period. There's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly said, well, let me juice it up and let y'all honestly hear what, you know what I'm saying, he's talking about. But it seemed like nobody didn't care about Shamar. Everybody cared about Lynn. That's crazy to me. That and not to say that I'm lesser than Shamar. I'm just saying the things that is been presented on social media about Shamar, it should have been more hype to it. You know what I'm saying? It should have been more views in the room, period. You know what I'm saying? Because because if I go on a television show, which they's trying to get me to go to California, but they ain't never get back to me. So we'll see. I'll talk to Messi Dow on the back end. But we'll see. If I'm honestly, you know what I'm saying, going to be on a TV show, I'm quite sure that after I become on a TV show, I'm quite sure my numbers going to go and jump high. My numbers will be high every time I press the live stream. Not just what it is in here right now. It's going to be, over 1,000 people or better. I don't know. I don't know if Shamar have the clout that he claimed he had, because all I can think of is all the kids. His crowd is kids to me. His crowd is more so. I mean, not to be funny, but I'm just saying. I think because only places, majority of where he be booked and busy is children. He goes to schools and stuff, and he goes to little stuff, and these kids is in middle school and stuff like that. I don't even think it's high school. I think it's just middle school. He go to middle schools. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, wow, my love. I pray your strength in, Lord. I pray that you get better. Um, I don't talk to Freddie as much because Freddie, honestly, you know what I'm saying, tried to fit in with the, you know what I'm saying, the people that was on Instagram, which was, the Sierra winner and all these ducks. And they didn't like her. So, you know what I'm saying? So she honestly fell back because it was so messy. And people was talking about her and stuff like that. So, and then they claimed that I cussed her out one night because she was drunk and, and all this extra. So Freddie comes around, but she don't come around as much as she was before. This summer, she honestly went through a lot on these, on Instagram. So, yeah. So me and Freddie, honestly, you know what I'm saying, don't talk as much as we was before. Because I thought that those people they had my back so much. I really did. And coming to find out, they really didn't. And now that you're saying that, I regret not having Freddie. And you know what? I am going to reach out to Freddie because of the simple fact that they have honestly, you know what I'm saying, destroyed our connection. Because she came all the way to Instagram just for me. Well, she already had an Instagram page, but she wasn't over there because she was always over here with me and on Bigo. But I am going to reach back out to Freddie. And now that you said that, because Lucas asked me about that as well. Yeah. Thank you, Lord. Yeah. Yeah. She didn't been knowing us for a long time. It's just that Instagram is something else. And Instagram, honestly, turned away all the people that was really supporting me, to be honest, on YouTube. My YouTube people stopped coming around because it was so messy on, Instagram. And I didn't see and I didn't want to hear, you know what I'm saying, what they were saying to me. I just fell into, bullshit. And ever since I've been on Instagram, it's been a lot of drama and turmoil in my life, to be honest. So, because I never was like that on YouTube or Bigo or anything like that. Like I said, these things just start happening to me. I didn't even honestly, have drama so much. I was freely still showing y'all everything that I was doing and going and all this extra. I just recently had to stop all that, because of these haters and trolls. These people are different than most of these apps. They are different. Instagram is totally different compared to the rest. And they are right. Instagram is much worse than any app that I have ever been on. So I give them that. That's what they want. They want to be acknowledged for being the messiest app. So they got that though. They did. They do. So, Yeah, I get that a lot. I get that a lot. Let me tell you something, by me being a victim, or they fall me as a victim, because the thing is that I can just tell how many supporters I really do have, because when things do happen, I get a lot of love and my phone blow up so much when things do happen to me, because people don't want to see me going through things like that. And it's sad because those people wants to see it and get a reaction. But the thing is that the reaction is not always going to be that way. And people know how great of a person I am. And so, my people really love me and genuinely really support me. And I thank God for y'all. Because honestly, even though they feel like, I'm alone, I'm really not alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not alone. Y'all got my back 110%. And ain't nothing that they gonna do. I don't give a fuck if I go to jail, the hospital, etc., whatever the case there is. Y'all will be right there with me. Y'all will be right there with me. So I'm not even worried about it. And because y'all know I live in my truth and nothing really happens to me. Nothing really happens. Even though they try to make things happen to me, it really don't happen. Nothing happens to me. And I thank God for it. I just live life. Imagine something did happen to me. You know what I'm saying? I get so much love that they'll still be jealous. They'll still be jealous. Because nothing happens. So once it does happen, I get so much love. So they don't know that. But it is true. Shit, Alvo went to jail, and how much you want to bet? He didn't get that much clout. He ain't got that much, compassion. He didn't get that much love. Nobody really gave a fuck when he got out. I would have so many of y'all in this podcast if I honestly went to jail and came out. Or whatever the case there is. Whatever I go through. It'll be a lot of people in my room. All they have to do is, all they doing is giving me clout. They're giving me more clout, even though they honestly sitting up here hating. See, that is, and like y'all say, that I must be doing something good if I don't have no haters, because they really honestly boosting my name out here even more. They don't believe it or not, but they really helping my brand. The more they repost, the more they screenshot, the more they honestly talk about me and Lucas' situation, the more they honestly sit up here and call this place and call that place, do this and do that. Like I said, the people really don't even give a fuck about these haters on the internet. All they are is trolls. Excuse me. When they can talk to me in real life, they can't do that. Because my personality ain't what they trying to make it seem out to be. My personality ain't all that destructive and weird and crazy. My personality is bubbly and welcoming and heartfelt. So when they honestly think that they're doing something, they're really not doing a fuck ass thing. I don't carry myself as being a nasty person. I keep my place up. I keep my body up. I keep, I keep going to work. I keep cooking. I mean, all they got to do is just look at the videos and see what I do. It's all here for the people to see. So when they try to paint these false narratives on me, it makes them look even more stupid. So they got to go back to the drawing board because it ain't nothing else that they can say. And like I said before, we all have a past. You can't change it. Thank you, my love. We're going back to Florida. We're going back to Florida in 2028. We're not going to stay in Orlando, though. I'm not going to say where we stand at on the internet, of course. But we definitely will be back in Florida very soon. And I'm going to Epic very, very soon. I was going to go to state and all this extra, but I don't even trust people to go to state, so I'm not going to go. And then what I see on the internet makes me not want to go in their cities. So I'm going to just go to Epic and enjoy, myself, in the park. I'm going to give me a day pass, me and Lucas, and I'm going to take y'all with me. I'm not going to say when I'm going to Florida because I don't want people to know when I'm going to Florida. I just want to arrive and just go live. So I'm not doing all of that. I'm not telling my left hand what my right hand doing anymore. Just know that we will be in Florida in 2028. I should have everything that I need to have. We already prepping for it. So all of our stuff we don't have to sell and get rid of. This time we're going to do it properly. Instead of trusting storages, I ain't doing it no more ever. We're going to honestly have a truck that's going to bring it to Florida for us. So when we get there, it's already going to be there when we arrive. Like we supposed to did the first time. And the only reason why we didn't do it the first time is because I was rushing the process. And this time we're going to take our time over 2 years to save, to be able, and that's why I'm praying tomorrow I get this job, which I know I will. And I'm going to save one check. Every time I get that check, I'm going to save it. And so I can be able to properly move to Florida. And we will have a place already ready for us to move in. I'm not doing all of that like I did last time. It will not be that. We're not going to no hotel, motel, or nothing. Yeah, definitely will be there. I'm not selling my stuff again. I work too hard. Nobody can honestly get so much stuff done under 1 year. Even though I complain about I ain't got so much and I ain't doing this and I ain't doing that, I can't get everything overnight. So I got to be patient. I got to be consistent, and focus on my focus. And I'm not letting nothing or nobody honestly deter me from honestly focusing on the plan that I honestly put out here. I have to be able to have stability and structure. I don't want to stay in Michigan. It's cold. I need to be able to go back to Florida where I plan to honestly originally claim to live. Yeah, that's where I want to live, in Florida. I'm not staying in Michigan. Now, the only how I would stay in Michigan is if we get a good deal on a house out here. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be in the suburb area. And it has to be a efficient suburban. I'm talking about where a gated community, where you can't even come in the community unless you have some type of key or whatever the fuck the case there is. That's the only how I'm staying in Michigan. I don't want nobody to pop up where I'm at. I don't want to even think that I need to even be take precaution at any type of risk. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with social media. It's time for me to secure my life and not let social media dictate or or manipulate my life. It's all over. I'm never going to honestly stay in a place that is freely open to the public to come and view and look at it and all this extra. I done gotten so big that I cannot honestly allow myself to fall victim for these people. Yeah, you'll know where I stay at and all this extra. It's public information. I'm not hiding, but you will not honestly be able to be around, and I have to let these landlords know. See, this is the thing now I have to do. Excuse me, before I move into a place, I have to let every landlord, or person know before I, get into their place who I am. So, that part. Like I did let Sandy know who I was. She didn't believe that the things that was going to happen happened. She didn't believe it. But now she gets she got the front row seats to the mayhem of what social media had. I ain't never seen somebody super invested to call the landlord, call the job, call the church, call the, everybody. My mama, everybody. I am going to get that in 2 weeks, and if I do not get that, the private detective is going to be on the case. Again, she's going to force them to give it to me. So don't worry about it. I'm getting it soon, honey. My lips pilling. I need some more. They're dry. Hey, my love. So if y'all want to honestly give me a housewarming gift, I'm going to send the link so y'all can be able to send it. Stuff like that. They already saying they're going to sabotage it. Whatever. I ain't never seen so many haters hate on somebody that's getting blessed. I'm going to also have, and if y'all want to cash at me, it's $ Sky Inc. 313. Thank you, my love. I definitely, you know what I'm saying? The money will come eventually. We will have everything we will want to have and more. More than I can ever imagine. We was already getting there. It's just that things has happened. That's all. I wouldn't even have to be needing stuff if I didn't move to Florida. They didn't take nothing from me. They didn't do nothing to me. So we already, that's going to be $674. We're going to be able to catch up on our bills, which, you know what I'm saying, the internet and the rest of the phone bill. That's what that money going towards. I could be able to wash our clothes again. We have so much dog hair around. I have to get Swiffers and Swift this down and wipe down everything once Astra get groomed and washed. Her birthday is November 19th. If y'all want to get her something, y'all can get her something. We already preparing for her birthday, which is coming up very soon. So I'm definitely happy. She'll be 3 years old. And, because she do need dog food, just to let y'all know. If y'all want to get her something. Because I only bought this little bag of dog food for right now. And this is almost done. Got no shame in my game. But, I was so much focused on moving in here. But anyway, and we don't have a car to get no big one anyway. So, everything it's going accordingly. So that's why I will be broke, because I will be spending my money being productive and responsible in my place. I will be honestly buying things to make it look better. So when I do show you all my place, you could be like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could be like, oh my God, or whatever the comments is, if it's positive. Because, I worked hard for what I'm getting. And under 1 year. So I'm definitely proud of myself, like I always say. Because it took a lot of work and hard dedication. Days that I didn't want to get up for work. Days I was actually tired as heck. You know what I'm saying? Days I had to put up with other people's BS and, and stuff like that, and want to quit and give up and all that extra. You know what I'm saying? So when I look around, I be super happy, because, you know what I'm saying, I deserve it. After all the things that I've been throughout this summer, and now I see that we getting back to where we used to be. So I'm very, very happy with that. Cheers to the podcast, and cheers to y'all that helps me. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't, be happy as much as I am. Fuck the haters. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make me very much so happy. Not just giving me stuff, but just coming to support me and watch me and loving my content and loving, the words that y'all say to me. It just makes me feel so good. And not the people that honestly wants to be me or be like me, or, you know what I'm saying, and wants to hate on me and judge me. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm doing something right. Taking care of my business. Because I could have been doing other stuff. Because things happens, and you get frustrated. You want to give up. You get tired of honestly struggling. You get tired of going through something. And then sometimes, y'all, it seems like one thing is another thing. It's another thing. It's another thing. You know what I'm saying? So I yet still pray. And I honestly, ask God to remove these people and remove these things from my life. Get them away from me. So that's what I be doing all the time. And God is removing things. And God told me, when I was in the shower today, He says, remove all old things to prepare new things. So that's what God is doing in my life right now. He's removing old things to prepare all new things. All new things become new. All things come new. Old things become new. So I'm definitely happy about that. I see that in me. Because I see that. I see that in me. I see that all the things that I cried over, all the things that I couldn't help or went through and all this extra, old things become new. So, and that's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what people don't like, when you get to, levels, and you honestly reaching things that honestly you thought that it wasn't going to come true or happen. Because I almost didn't even get in here. I almost had to go to a hotel. I almost had to honestly put all my stuff in in storage again, which I don't like storage, because they just played us again when we came back, and Lucas got that money back. It didn't come right on, but it did come eventually. And remind you, we still have 2 big lawsuits that's going out. So we're still waiting for that. Lawsuit's going to take a minute. But once we get it, I'm going to show up and show out. And I'm going to do like I did the last time when I had so much money. And I'm going to have Lucas honestly buy me a whole new wardrobe again, because we did have done it twice. You know what I'm saying? I have seen Lucas get so much money 4 times since I've been with him in this whole 16 years we've been together. So I know it's possible. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just waiting. I'm not going to get rid of Lucas because he don't got no job right now. I'm going to wait. Just like I always have said, just like any other grandma or person that honestly waited. You know what I'm saying? Because in the end, you're going to get blessed. You know, they might talk about him now and all this extra ha ha, kiki ha, all that extra. But I already know the credentials and I already know the things that he has done already. You know what I'm saying? People say what he's doing now. He's sticking with me and he's on my side. That's what he's doing. He ain't going nowhere. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing now. So, honestly, I'm not with him because he can do things for me. I'm with him because I love him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm with him for. That's the reasons why I'm with him. I'm not going to be with somebody just because they can do whatever that, you know, they weird. That's why they don't never keep nobody. That's why they always in divorce court or honestly go through things and or probably will never get a ring. You know, that's why, because their credentials is fucked up. You know, they materialistic people. You know, they don't know what, you know, real love is. They don't know how to honestly, compassionately, you know, give, you know, love to another person. And it's called false love. It's called manipulation. It's called being a hypocrite. It's called lust. Period, my love. He's honestly, excuse me. He's honestly is going to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I forgot how much he's going to get, but he wants the largest amount from honestly suing these people. His mama is going to retire very soon, and he's going to get residual from his mom, and that means that I don't never have to work again. Eventually, the plan is between me and him is that he's preparing me just in case if something happened to him, so I wouldn't have to never work again. That's how you can tell somebody love you when they honestly not even thinking about themselves and they put you first. And they worried about how you're going to live in this world without your spouse. You understand? He's been honestly setting up things for me to honestly live comfortably. So I have to do so much. That's what my parents supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? My parents supposed to set me up to be able to be comfortable, so I don't have to worry about the stress of life. And I could just honestly, you know what I'm saying, worry about the basic things in life. So that's what a real person supposed to does for a person. And he's been honestly putting things together so if something does happen to him, I can be able to not struggle as much. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. It definitely he is. 20 years will be soon. 20 years will be soon. And you will see a real ring. Well, this is a real ring, but you will see a, you know, a ring on my finger eventually. Of course he's going to do that. We just waiting to the 20-year mark. This year in February will be the 16th year I've been with him. It's been 16 long, blissful years. You know, 16 long, blissful years. And I'm still in love like the first time. Even though he gets on my nerves sometimes. But I'm still in love like the first time. And you know, and he get me stuff without me knowing. He orders stuff to me without me knowing. He you know what I'm saying? He loves on me even though I don't want him to sometimes. You know, yesterday when I came home from work, he kissed me on my forehead. You know, Lucas is very loving. I haven't been married. I'm not going to get married until I'm ready, which would be hopefully the 20-year mark. And you know what I'm saying? We don't rush marriage. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, marriage takes time. Excuse me. Marriage honestly take commitment. And marriage is a unit and unity between two individuals that really, you know, love each other to death does its part. That's what love is. Love is, and marriage is. You know, and marriage is, you know, a part of, you know, one. So you represent, you know what I'm saying? When you honestly go to a wedding, you go for those people to be happily wed and be united into one forever, not to never, you know what I'm saying, break or stray away. You go to celebrate and honor the union that honestly God has ordained for them to be able to be together. But it's a lot of people that use God's name in vain. And a lot of people honestly don't know the meaning of marriage. He is my husband. We just not wedded yet. But yeah, after, you know, 15, 16 years, you might as well say it, right? And I'm wearing his ring. So yeah, that he custom made for me. So I'm never going to give this ring up. I'm not going to honestly never take it off. And I'm always going to honestly be very proud that somebody honestly took the time to be thoughtful to get me a custom ring for me. Because a lot of people can't do that. See, our story is a love story. And I want it to be the 20-year mark. I want it, thank you, my love. I want my 20-year mark to be on international television. I want to be in front of the world. I want the world to see our united union. I want the world to be able to be inspired, and I want the world to be excited because it's been so long. And I want the world to know that we honestly, there it is. That's Lucas Rhinestone in December 18th, his birthday. Mine's is over here. You know, a gem, and it's definitely our birthstones and a diamond in the middle. And I didn't even know how much it was going to be. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't know nothing at first. And I turned down the ring 2 times before I said yes. And I said, you know what? It took over 10 years before I even said yes. That's how you know it was real. And that's how you know it was supposed to be. You understand? Because anybody else would have said, fuck that bitch. I know I would have. So silly. I am, you know. And yes, he spent a lot of money on this ring. And I'm very, very utterly grateful. And I look at this ring all the time, and I'm like, wow, like how dumb am I to honestly turn it down twice? And I'm thinking I'm about to just go to K Jewelers like everybody else and just look through, and see which ring I want. And he already had the people honestly give me the ring already and stuff like that. It was very special. It was a special day for me. You know, I had this ring on since 2018. No, 19. 19. Yep. So 2019, and this is 2026 almost. And so yeah, and never lost it. Well, I did lose it one time, but I found it at McDonald's when I, rummaging through the trash because I thought somebody stole it because it's super expensive. And so yeah, but I never take it off. Only time I take it off is when I'm taking a shower. I realized that my jewelry cannot be in the shower. So all my Pandora and all my other jewelry needs to be cleaned or whatever. We got to go far out to go because there's none in Detroit or Michigan. I mean, it's one in Michigan, but it's not in Detroit or in none of these. I got to go far out to go get my shit cleaned. But I used to wear it and keep it on all the day long, every day. I never took my Pandora off, and it got full of soap. So I don't wear it right now. I don't wear my jewelry on my arms right now. Plus, working, you can't wear all that jewelry. So you got to keep it simple. But anyway, yeah, he loves to buy me jewelry. I have a lot of jewelry. I just keep them in boxes. I just keep them in my boxes and stuff like that. I got a lot of jewelry. Period. Cheers to the my guys. Cheers to Juicy, my love. I don't have no money for no liquor right now. No, Lucas can tell you how much it is. I'll tell you. He said it like I don't know how many times, but they did take my page. I really wanted that page because honestly it was the best moments and I don't have it no more. Lucas.
Yeah.
Here. These are the good people in here. You don't have to worry about the trolls. I kicked them bitches already. Anyway, say hey to the people. So tell them how much this ring costs.
18K. It's not really the ring. It's just her birthstone was the most amount of money.
And how much yours was?
My birthstone is crap. My birthstone is probably so cheap. I never actually looked it up, but I know that December's birthstone is cheap as fuck. Hey. Yeah. And 75% of that is just her freaking birthstone. Which I wish, I mean, I don't know. I know that, yeah, it's insured. Because her birthstone is Alexandrite. And when I was getting it done, the lady was like, do you want to get it lab or do you want to get a natural one? And I'm like, well, what's the difference? And she's like, the price. I'm like, it can't be that much of it. She goes, Alexandrite is one of the rarest gems there is, so it's going to be hard, one, to find one, that part of the price, and then two, because of the rarity. So I was like, well, I wanted something that was different, so, I was like, all right, I'm going to get a real one. And that's where 75% of the cost is that freaking 1 carat Alexandrite makes up more of the cost than the whole freaking ring. More than the gold, more than the diamond, and more than my freaking turquoise. There you go.
So there you have it. There you have it. Yeah. No, he was already talking to the people. He was already talking to the people before I even knew about the damn ring. The lady honestly was holding the camera and everything, and and stuff like that. He'd get on one knee and stuff like that, and all that extra. So nice and sweet. I showed it already. It needs to be clean though. I do wear it all the time. So then he bought me this for my birthday in Florida. The diamonds all over it. So this cost a lot. I was happy he bought that. So I really wanted this chain. He bought him a watch and stuff like that and all that extra. Yeah, I got some jewelry up in here now. My earrings cost a lot too. This came from Kay. Of course. Y'all seen the earrings though. So these is nice. I really barely wear them. Diamonds all around it. He ain't lying. Why you always gotta lie? The fuck are you? The fuck we gotta lie to you for? I'm not lying. Lucas is making good money in Florida. I mean, in Florida and in East Lansing. I don't know where the fuck you were. But he, honestly, Lucas spent the whole motherfucking trip for us to go to Florida for 10 days. Flights and all. And when I got courteous service. And we had the motherfucking flight. I mean, we stayed in the hotel at Delta. And you know what I'm saying? Got customer service and everything. I ain't never had somebody honestly bring my luggage to my room and all that extra. Like, we had all meals paid for and everything. He did a lot. You know what I'm saying? And right before he came back from Florida, he bought my whole wardrobe. I have 2 things of motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? All he bought was name brand clothes. You can't afford it, bitch. Don't try to be like us. Get like us. Silly. We ain't got a lot of you. All you gotta do is look it up, you dumb fuck. You can look up anything. And then every time Lucas say something or somebody say something, you come in while they're in here all of a sudden. Like, you wasn't even just in here. Get out of my room. You wasn't even just in here. Like, nobody wasn't even talking to y'all. Like, y'all don't got nothing else to do. Ain't nobody on live right now. That's why y'all come back. Because I'm still here. But she was talking to my supporters, not y'all. They hate on everything. Hate on everything. My earrings cost more than what the fuck they got on. I don't even see why. I don't even see half of these people even got any money. They don't even wear jewelry. They go get that fake ass, plastic ass jewelry. They do. But everything, I got 2 things of Timberlands. You know, brand new coming from. I got a Carhartt motherfucking coat. I got everything. I got so much stuff from Florida when I came back. We went shopping like a motherfucking shopping spree. I was going to every store, buying everything I wanted. I don't know where the fuck these people be at. I be having a lot of people in the room. I don't know what the fuck. I guess I be the only one there. I don't fucking know. But I definitely know for a fact that I get spoiled as fuck. Like, all his money go on me. We don't have kids. Sorry. I don't have kids, honey. So what the fuck you think the money going on? Oh, okay. They wish somebody could spend money on them. Anyway, no, my love. I'm not going to work tonight. I'm going to work tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I'm going to work. Tomorrow night, I will be there. And then I'll be there the next day. I have my finally 1 day off, honey child. My finally one day I have off. And tomorrow I'm hoping I get this job, amen. So I can have two work incomes like I've been having. Because I need some money. All a bad bitch needed some money. That's all I'm focused on is getting my place together. And then once my place gets together, then I could be able to stop one of those jobs. But I hate to commit to jobs because I really have compassion for the people. So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard for me to leave and walk away. But I walked away from Wendy's because these people honestly called so much. I was going to walk away from Wendy's. I really like the people that I worked with. I was getting used to working at Wendy's. And I didn't only work there only for 1 month. And the people hate it so bad. So, I'm not going to a place that I honestly have to feel a certain type of way. Does your somewhat, yeah, somewhat. You want to see it? Y'all keep having me get up. Let me turn off the light so you can see it. Can y'all see it? Somewhat. So dark in here. And the water, I'm gonna let y'all see the water. I'm gonna take a video. We're gonna go over to the water. I'm gonna let y'all see the water as well. It's pretty. We paying $1,200 a month. It better be pretty. $1,200 a month, and the lights. Yeah, and the lights. Honestly, you know what I'm saying. Oh, it's gonna be very pretty over here once the Christmas time comes. They're gonna decorate everything. Watch. What I was gonna say. I forgot what I was about to say already. Yeah, and we paying the light bill as well. So I'm paying $1,200 and I'm paying the light bill. So whatever that is, I pay that out my own check. So it is what it is. And that's another reason why I'm getting two jobs. So I can have money after I pay all this money. Yeah, why they hating on me. You know what I'm saying? I never had a problem with paying bills. I never had a problem with paying bills, honey. It is open, my love, look. And I got the front windows open as well. And the bathroom windows as well. My windows is open. But the thing about it is that I still smell marijuana. I still smell marijuana. These people love smoking marijuana in this day and age, honey child. They smoke that stuff. Thank you, my love. It wasn't cold today, but it does get cold. It snowed the other day for the first time. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, that's better. We used to pay $2,000. Our budget is $2,000. So this is a lot better. Thank you for the thumbs up. This is a lot better than what we used to paying. I could definitely tell you that much. I'm used to paying $2,000 plus. You know what I'm saying? So when people honestly be talking about me and stuff, I stay in the suburban areas. I don't stay in the ghetto. I don't honestly live in the ghetto that's paying only what? I don't even know how much to pay, but I could definitely say that I don't pay them little small budgets and stuff like that. I pay real rents. I have real bills. You want something nice, you got to pay for it. You want, protection and amenities and all that extra, you got to pay for it. You ain't gonna have nothing nice. Well, I do know that in the projects, I told y'all they had these little ghetto places, and The places look decent, but they really thin, and they, you know what I'm saying. This is isolated, so I don't hear nobody's TV noise, yelling, nothing. So thank God, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't have to worry about all of the extra. I don't have to worry about somebody having roaches and bed bugs and all this extra and all that extra, you know, all the critters. To have a nice place, you gotta honestly pay that money. That's all they want is the money. I love landlords that just want the money. They don't care what the fuck else. Keep their place up and and pay their money. That's all. When I moved out of that, when I just moved out of Calhoun, I kept that place up and I went back to clean it up. So, you know, it should be no problems. Because I kept it just like how I moved the fuck in there. You know, I don't even know why she was super invested in my life so much. Because the internet got in her head and told lies. And they wanted to act like they was doing a big one on me to get me thrown out and kicked out. But I honestly overall said I was only going to stay for 2 months anyway. I stayed 3 in total. I said 2 or 3 months, and I stayed 3 in total, and I moved out anyway. And I got something 10 times better than that motherfucking place. So I'm happy that the audience act like they got me kicked the fuck out of that place. Because it was something better for me coming. You know what I'm saying? It was something better for me coming. I didn't have to honestly stay in that motherfucking raggedy ass place. You know? They thought they doing a big one. How the fuck can you hate on somebody that's staying in a small studio apartment full of roaches? The walls is leaking. The walls the bathroom got mold in it. You know what I'm saying? They got pipes and it's an old building. They didn't update it at all. The lights kept going out every time the wind blew left or right. Okay, period. No, she didn't let me check it out before I moved in. But I was so desperate. That's what happens when you're desperate. I was desperate to move in because I didn't want to pay the hotel fees anymore, you know, and it was very devastating because I was going through, you know, Lucas honestly in jail, and I, you know, had to pay his restitution, and I had to honestly pay for the dog. It was just a lot on me to bear, and I honestly, you know what I'm saying, and I still had to eat every day, and I wanted to drink a little bit because I was going through stuff. I was just going through it, and I, you know. And I wanted to be around people and stuff like that, and you know, just a lot of mental problems I had at that moment, and I was worried, I was concerned, and all that extra. So I decided to move out because at first, the first hotel I was paying $2,800 to stay at the first hotel with the stove, the, you know, all that extra. And then the second place I paid $2,400. So yeah. Thank you, mama. We getting there. I'm gonna have to look it up, my love. Actually, you can look it up. I don't know. You can. I honestly, I love when people come see me. Anyway, because I turn up and I'm the same person in real life. Anyway, I got a blow up bed, and the fans bought me a blow up bed. I only laid on it for like maybe 3 weeks, and so it's still brand new. It smells brand new. So I said I'm gonna keep that for whoever come and spend the night with me, stuff like that, and all that extra. Yeah, so I don't have no problem. Okay, get drunk, turn up, all that extra. I love it. Go out to eat, all that extra. My best friend's supposed to be coming to spend the night with me and stuff. We're gonna go out to eat, and I'm gonna show her a good time. She's been very helpful and great, and I'm grateful for her. And I want to just do something for her and honestly show her a good time. I'm a very compassionate person, and and I know how to treat people really well when they come and visit me. My mama taught me that. I got great house metallic, however you say that. They be in their cattles cages. They be in their cages. They be in their cattles and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, I let them out, when nobody around. But yeah, they be in their cages, and they very sweet animals. Okay, okay, you could do it. Yeah, you could do it. You could do it. And we have a good ass time. I ain't playing. Don't be lying to me, because I hate when people honestly say they want to come see me and don't come see me. See, I'm a real person. I'm the girl next door. It ain't no intimidation over here. People, honestly, these people on the apps, they be acting like they be scared to meet people and see people. I always tell my audience to come see me. Nobody, no, never show up. Yeah, no, never show up. But I hope y'all show up when I honestly throw a venue or something, because I definitely want to throw a venue to see how it go one time. I do. I really do. And I'm going to do it. And I'm going to spend my own money on it. So I'm investing myself. And I want y'all to go live, pull out your phone. I mean, not live, but pull out your phone, record it, screenshot it, whatever the case there is. And I'm going to turn up and show out. And I'm going to bring Clue out. And I'm going to bring certain people that's on the internet out that y'all don't think that's going to come out. And we're going to have a good ass time. And I'm about all the food and everything. People love to come out for free food, but you got to pay to get in. That's the only thing. So we need, you got to invest in your money. I wanted to have a New Year's party. A grown New Year's party. And since everybody know where I stay, shit, what the fuck? And yeah. I mean, I had some good parties. But I want a venue. I want to see if that turned out like my good parties. Yeah, you can always come meet me, honey. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we can get this popping, honey. I mean, I love to be around people, honey child. I do. And especially good people. People ain't hating and drama filled and all that extra. Nova and Astra has a bed. They honestly, you know what I'm saying? They have their own stuff. I ask them, they spoiled. You don't have to worry about them. They're my babies. The only thing I don't do is dress them up. That's the only thing I don't do. But I buy so much for them. I spend most of my money buying all of their stuff. Okay, period. But yes, and y'all can and I'm gonna cook for y'all, because y'all can taste my food, and we can honestly, if y'all want to go live with me, we can go live together, and and all that extra. I mean, I'm a real person. I'm not a fake person, and I'm not scared to meet nobody. You know what I'm saying? I meet people all the time. They just don't come to my house. Okay. They are sweethearts. Wait till y'all meet them. They are definitely sweethearts. Nova likes to bark a little bit, but we're going to get her worked on. with that. She's a little feisty one. No, I don't. I'm using this tonight. Okay, that's what we all know. I'm using this. So silly. I'm using this. Using this. I'm making my chicken and stuff like that. You know, I be on here so long with y'all because I don't see y'all all the time, and I work, and I'll be wanting to come live and all this extra. I can't do it, so I stay on as long. So I took a good ass nap. I was so tired I didn't even want to get up. I just wanted to lay there. You know what? I wanted to reach out to Coco, but I seen SL Davis video, and she was talking down on me and talking about some, all this extra rah-rah. I ain't even gonna rehash it. And I didn't like it. I didn't like what she said about me. And I do kind of miss Coco a little bit. Coco was the one that honestly was trying to get me off of social media onto mainstream. But, the damage has been done. You know what I'm saying? I already been apologized. I can't keep apologizing. And I'm not a person that is going to keep on apologizing to a person. She does still watch and follow me on every platform. She does come in my room sometimes. I will give her flowers. She was doing things for me outside of social media. She was, but social media honestly did deter people away from each other. And Tommy the Gossip did his big one. So, Tommy the Gossip didn't like her. I wanted her to honestly speak up for me and not make me look like a fool. So that makes me not trust her. I shouldn't have said what we talk about in confidential, behind the scenes, being confidential. But, I wanted her to confront him. You know what I'm saying? I did. I really did. And she had her opportunity 3 times. And she did not. She laughed in my face and made me seem like I was the one that started stuff. And I don't like people to make it seem like I start stuff, and I doesn't. And she had opportunity. I had her come up. She wanted to come up, so I felt like she was going to just tear him a new asshole. But she wasn't woman enough to stand her ground and stand by me and whatever. And we could have been still cool to this day if she would have honestly just said a little bit of what she said. And she honestly did not. So I felt like I don't like to be around people that can't stand up for themselves. I'm not nobody to stand up for her. She needs to stand up for herself. You got something to say, tell this person like I do. So I didn't like it. It was a shit show. She did say that, and she did hurt my feelings from honestly critiquing my place. I didn't like that. She didn't have a problem with networking with me at first when I was standing at at that place. So what was the difference of you continuously working with me, but she wanted to critique everything, and I understand she wanted it to be professional and everything and stuff like that. So yeah, that was a lot to deal with it as well, because I was misconfused because I was paying all my money to make these videos happen. And to be quiet as kept, I'm definitely happy that I am on YouTube, because it just shows that I have more charisma than she does. My videos have 1,000 plus. I go to her videos and she barely got 100 or 200 people watching. So, maybe at the most 500, 600 people. At the most, sometimes. very blue moonish. So, I didn't need her to honestly make videos because I do it anyway. You all watch me anyway. So, the little $45 she was giving me every week, that really wasn't putting a dent in nothing because I spent more than that to get the food and make it look good and all this extra. So it was, it was defeating the purpose. so many people said that. That's right. I did. And she came up. So if you want to come up, when he called her name and say what's the issue and problem, she don't want to address it, then there was no need for me to honestly keep on pursuing a relationship with her because she was a liar. And she made me seem like I was the liar. And I don't like people that honestly throw rocks and hide their hands. So yeah, I couldn't be around her. And that's the reasons of why me and her don't speak to this day. You got something to say it. Be who you are. Don't try to manipulate. And then if you notice, y'all, her clout didn't last that long. She up here being a fan of Shamar. She reposting Shamar. If you see her stuff, I see it every now and again when it come up on stuff. I see it every now and again. It comes up every now and again, and I see it. She reposts Shamar, and what really took the icing off the cake with me, is that I didn't know that she was honestly S.L. Davis' business partner, or what you call that, assistant. So that's why S.L. Davis was talking down on me, because of her. I never asked Coco to be my business partner. She asked me. So I didn't really give a fuck about that. S.L. Davis, I dragged that bitch and she ain't post me no more. I don't got time for an old, decrepit bitch that ain't honestly in this day and age and trying to honestly blog, and she don't even get no views like that. My people went over to S.L. Davis, live stream and made it pop or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, let me tell you, if y'all remember, I always had a cooking show without Coco, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to branch out and do things, a little, different than what I normally do. I wanted to be able to, do it on a professional level, kind of. Even though I ain't got no degrees in cooking or anything in that nature. I let her know all this. And, I told her I didn't know how to make a lot of things. But like I said, the only thing that I appreciate Coco about is that she honestly wanted to get me outside of social media. She wanted me to be in the fast lane. So, so I was definitely eager to do that. She wanted me to brush shoulders with other entertainers that honestly have food channels, which was going to be awesome to do stuff with people, what I'm saying, that has been doing it for so long and got so much notoriety, and maybe those people can come and follow me and etc. and all the extra. So yeah, the business deals I was happy about. But if you notice, Kay is not a real business-oriented person. She honestly lied. She wants to be in the forefront. She wants to be the broadcaster. She wants to be the blogger. She honestly has too much going on. She has so many kids that she has to attend to. She has, she's For the Love of Brewski still haven't came out. And this fighting channel supposed to go on the 22nd. I wonder how many people is going to watch that, or you know what I'm saying, what's going to happen with that. So yeah, I am cooking Thanksgiving, or whatever, everything for Thanksgiving. I want some chitlins this year. I'm going to get me a sweet potato pie from the store. I'm not making it myself because I don't know how to make it. I haven't had sweet potato pie since I've been a kid. We already prepping for Thanksgiving, so we're gonna use this or whatever for Thanksgiving. I got 2 things of that. I have my macaroni already for Thanksgiving. I have my beans. I have the gravies already. I have 2 things of gravies, which is, turkey gravy. I have my stovetop because I'm not gonna make it from scratch. I also have a butterball turkey that's right here and all of that extra. So yeah, I have my I'm gonna get some greens to put my turkey steaks in there or whatever and stuff like that. So I have that already. So certain little things, and we have so much butter. I have 6 things of butter for that. I have my corn already. I have so many green beans already and all of that extra. So yeah, I definitely so yeah, so that's what we already have already. I'm going to be, and then I have my butter right here already. I'm going to the grocery store on the 16th or whatever. We got the pineapples that the fans sent me. I have 3 pineapples. I have the cranberry or whatever. I have 2 things of cranberry. I have my biscuits back there or whatever. So yeah, and we're just gonna get a little bit more stuff to just freshen it up and stuff like that. And yes, I am going to make it all. So yeah, I'm definitely already prepared for Thanksgiving. This will be my first Thanksgiving back from Florida. I haven't made Thanksgiving in a year. So this will be my first Thanksgiving because I make Thanksgiving dinners every year. And especially since me and Lucas been together. And so we feast on it for about a week and then we throw everything away. If anybody honestly needs some dinners, I would definitely make a plate for people that honestly do not have a family or Thanksgiving for anybody. Normally, I really wanted to go out to eat, but I know it's going to be so cold, so I don't even want to go out. And I'm going to be off work, so I don't even know if I'm going to be doing that. And if I am going to work, because most likely I will be at work, I'm going to do it the day before Thanksgiving. And so it'll be already prepped and I can just warm it up. I'm so happy to have this type of stove that is going to honestly cook everything on it and everything like that. I'm getting, I normally have the Thanksgiving pan, but they sold my stuff, auctioned it off. So I got to buy me another, roast pan or whatever and just set it up here on this counter top so I could be able to put it in there while I'm making everything else in here. And on here and all that extra. So yeah, I'm definitely eager and ready. I love what I love to do is cook on Thanksgiving and watch the parade and and drink my beer. That's what I do on Thanksgiving. I don't watch no football. And yeah, I clean up. Old tradition type of things that I have gotten from my family that I do. Okay, period. Yeah, it's about giving and being thoughtful. That's the whole point. Yeah. And so, I always look for people who, need a plate and stuff like this and all that extra. So I always have done that. Yeah, because we always have a lot of food. It's only the two of us. We can't eat that much. But it's always better to me the second day. It seemed like you get so full. I don't know if it's because I be cooking, but get so full that I only eat a little bit like a mouse, and I put the rest in the refrigerator. And then the next day, it seemed like I get so hungry, I eat like half of the whole plate, and I always have two plates. So it's gonna be a lot of food. You know, that's the good thing about Thanksgiving. I love. You just pig out and just sleep. You know, and then get back up and pig out again. You know. Yeah, Lucas love when I make Thanksgiving. That's one of his favorite holidays. I don't cook as much Christmas. I don't. I don't cook as much as Christmas. Sometimes I don't even cook for Christmas. You know, so I'm gonna cook this year for Christmas. I'm gonna do the Caucasian type meal for Christmas. I'm gonna make the green bean casserole. I'm going to make the biscuits. I'm going to make chicken legs and dumplings and mashed potatoes. And that's what I would be making and some ham. And I would be making that for Christmas. And that's what Christmas dinner will be about. You know. Yeah, and I work all holidays, just to let y'all know. So I would not be here. So I have to spend my holidays with y'all the day before. You know. But that's what people do anyway. We start cooking the day before anyway. So I never like to cook the day before. I love to cook the day on. I'm a person that loves to cook on the days. I love to celebrate my birthday on the holidays. On the holidays is the holiday. That's when you celebrate. So this year I will not be celebrating on the actual day, but it's all to the good. I gotta make that money. I gotta make that money. Yeah. So, you know, and I'm very festive. I'm going to go get a tree, or whatever, that I could be able to put up every year. I don't need a tree that. You know, I did get a real tree, but all of that stuff is hard to get out of your house, honey. So I don't got time to keep trying to clean up all of them, all of that stuff from the tree, you know, when it falls and stuff. I'm going to get my tree. I normally would have been had my tree for Thanksgiving, but now I'm going to have to wait. So the first week of December, and get my tree, and I want the lights to already come on it. I want the Christmas tree that I already had before, since they got rid of it. I want all different type of bulbs on my Christmas tree. They give me like, I think 132 Christmas different types of lights. So they all blink in different types of ways and all the extra. If you watch my YouTube, you know, you'll see the type of tree that I had. And they give you all the stuff to go with it and the bag to put it back in. And that's the tree that I want. Yes. That's where I'm going. That's exactly where I'm going. Yeah, and yeah, so that's what it's going to be, and I'm telling y'all, Christmas is going to be very good. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be very good. We're going to have everything just about we want. I'm going to buy Lucas something. I'm not going to tell him what I'm going to buy, or y'all just yet, but I am going to buy him something for Christmas this year. I know that he loves colognes and stuff. I'm not a good person to know what type of cologne, but I'm gonna ask the people when I go in there, and I'm gonna ask them to help me get him some cologne. He loves cologne, so I'm gonna get him some cologne and stuff like that, because he always buy me stuff. I remember when he first bought me something for Christmas, and And I told him, why don't you buy me something for Christmas? You know, I'm grown. And the people don't buy me nothing for Christmas. You know, you know. I haven't had no gifts since I've been grown. You know, only but when he bought it. And I told him, I said, you know, we don't buy gifts for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Grown people don't get no damn gifts. And it's like, yes, we do, and stuff like that. So, you know, every year he bought me something for Christmas. So, you know, yeah. So I'm gonna buy him something this year for Christmas because I don't normally buy him nothing for nothing. I don't buy him nothing for nothing, y'all. After I bought him something one time for his birthday, he didn't like it, so I said I would never do it again. And I ain't done nothing. I don't buy him nothing for Sweetest Day. I don't buy him nothing for his birthday. I don't buy him nothing for nothing. So I said I'm gonna buy him something this year. I did buy him that Rolex watch that he have in there. I did buy that when he does.